hopefully the cicadas and other screaming insects can't be heard in the background because are very obviously not in our usual location. At least I'm not. But we're here. This isn't. Does this count as THP? The recap show I always kind of like.
It's just a THN episode, you know. Oh shit, we got two more hopping on.
We don't know who else is gonna be popping in here, but
yeah, we're gonna get some comers and goers. The fuck is going on with Harry?
I don't know. It says his internet device connections are struggling.
Joe's trying to log in too.
I'm not even looking at my phone, so if people are messaging me trying to figure it out, there.
Let me see if anybody's having issues. Yeah, Rose is working on it. iPad is being a bitch and making him sideways. And Sanchez is having the same issue. So,
okay.
Danny, this is your first time here.
First timer.
Wow.
Look at that. Oh, I see one Harold.
Drink to that.
He lives.
Yeah, it turns out it was like StreamSword is asking to use your camera and microphone. That might be helpful.
Yeah.
Kind of
Usually
a dummy.
is.
I don't know if y'all have picked up on that yet. I'm kind of a dummy.
Never would have guessed, buddy.
Get off my pizza.
You're wearing the same shirt that you wore Sunday.
Saturday.
Saturday, whatever day it was.
Yeah, Keller, don't even pretend like you know what day it is right now.
You're probably wearing the same underwear you were wearing Saturday. I don't want to hear that shit.
Keller's still drunk, man. What do you mean?
Oh,
man.
Oh, man.
Here we are. We're doing the Daytona recap show. Fulvius Apparel, check it out. THN is the code at checkout. Get 15% off your order. This is the exclusive promo code for THN listeners and viewers like you. And then Black Box Cages and blackboxcages.com. Racks, cages, you need it. They got it. Quality is unmatched. And you can use the code THN25 at checkout and get even more. Let's slap Rosa in here now.
Chris is having a hard time.
Yep.
Coming together like Voltron.
Yeah, when I first got in here and Keller was the only one, I was like, oh, God.
Yeah, everybody, welcome to Hollywood Squares.
Yeah, Black Box Cages, man. I mean, best of the best. Harry, you're working on an order currently, right?
Yeah, I just got to hit yes and
add to cart, baby.
It's in the cart. It's in the
Rose
cart.
is over there drinking out of Optimus Prime's dick.
Yeah. It's a liquid nitrogen doer, so my beer stays cold.
Harry's over there munching on a goddamn Little Caesars hot and ready.
Oh, no, buddy. This is Dave's Pizza Garage. It's a local place, I think.
That sounds even shadier.
I was about to say.
It's wonderful. It's the best thing ever. Except there's a freaking Ford fly on it. Get
flavor.
Oh, now get.
Just eat it.
Somebody's got to take care of these things. It might as well be me.
It's just extra protein, man.
Nate asked if I finally converted to the one true faith and get a Barons. I did not. I've had a Barons. They're not as cool.
You have very long.
Harry has. I had it for like a year.
You didn't have it in the right setup to really appreciate it.
It's because it wasn't a Rhino. That's why.
No, I just went
got
and got
another one.
Hey,
it worked.
Big.
You had to turn it sideways, didn't you?
Peep. What are you doing, peep?
Can y'all hear that in the background? My neighbor's bringing the tractor back.
I can hear it, kind of.
I can hear it.
Yeah, I don't. I'm using the Max mic, so I have no idea what it picks up and what it doesn't.
It's shitty.
Is it?
Picks up everything.
Okay.
You'll be all right.
I need a headset like Harry there.
This thing was like $20. Chris made me get it for King Snake Chronicles.
And then he left.
It happened about 30 minutes before the first episode.
He decided to do King Snake Chronicles, and then he just said, "Let's never do a King Snake Chronicles again."
I had a child, but we do have some. We have been kicking things around. Do not think that we are done. We are just.
You can place all the blame on Chris. It's fine.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Nice.
Chris said he didn't want to do any more of them, and I've been fighting with him about it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're just gonna switch it to Corn Snake Chronicles. It's gonna be me and Harry. Everybody's gonna hate it.
Just be drinking jalapeno tequila and spewing drivel.
That tequila was fucking beautiful.
Dude, who ended up with that?
Yeah, I'm curious as well.
I don't know where it went.
Dude, I don't know. The moonshine went in like 4 different directions.
It belongs.
I had what I ended up with what moonshine was left, which was the peach and the coffee. So
I had like 2 sips of that tequila, but that was the point.
yeah, I don't know where it went.
I
We got
don't know
home
what
and
I drank.
we
it.
I got the watermelon.
Oh, what? I didn't even know there was watermelon.
That was
Yeah,
Jeff's.
all I saw was the peach.
Dude,
There was only two jars of watermelon left, and Jeff had claimed one, and then someone else had claimed one.
Dude,
so
I didn't even get to try the watermelon.
we had to substitute it.
It was on Thursday. You were busy.
Got the peach.
You were herping.
Yeah.
Thursday?
I don't know. Was it? Y'all were
Friday.
y'all
That
were.
was Friday during the day we went to the springs, but other than that, no.
No, you just took forever to get to the gazebo on Thursday.
I don't know what you perverts do in your room.
I was there at like 4 o'clock Thursday. What do you mean?
Yeah, and we were there way earlier than that. We had already started.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Very good.
Do I sound normal, or does it sound like I'm outside and there's an air conditioner behind me?
I mean, it sounds like
A
you're
thing can be 2 things.
using the phone microphone, but other than that, it's fine.
Okay, but you don't hear like all the road noise and everything crazy?
No.
Okay, well, I'm not at my home, and I was trying to use this little baby microphone, but for whatever reason, the StreamYard said, no. What's that?
This place is getting more packed than them elevators in the South Tower. There.
Oh my God.
Dude, next year, I'm telling them to put me in the fucking North Tower. That is bullshit.
He's
South
got to get
Tower.
on the 4th floor.
I'd still take it over that walk.
Danny, don't tell people our secret.
Oh, sorry.
I have your bottle of tequila, and I'm holding it hostage.
We were just
And be a fucking man and buy a Barron's from your actual friend, you cock. Until then, that shit's getting held hostage.
Okay, I'll come get it.
It's a pretty good excuse to go hang out.
Yeah, I really just want to have drinks.
Yeah, can y'all hear my mandibles working on this pizza? Is that picking up? I hope.
No,
You're
only when you're
you're-
talking.
Your mandibles is crazy.
Okay.
I love it.
I'm actually using Jawbone ear things, and I gotta be honest, I hope I sound okay, because you guys sound horrible because I have all the road noise and craziness because my whole ear is exposed. You know what I mean? So like I'm genuinely hearing the world, and I'm not used to that. It's so sorry. I feel very underprepared, ill prepared tonight.
Oh, you're fine.
All right.
Yeah,
buddy.
me too. Yeah, we all everyone survived. Everyone made it. Everyone had a good show.
Bullshit.
Oh God, who's
Oh.
here now? Oh, Danny's back. What happened to Danny?
She
I
don't
was playing
know.
on my phone.
She was texting.
What a jackass.
What?
God damn it. Well,
What do we?
where do we start?
I don't know. Where do we start? From the vending perspective, because I think Sky's the only one here that currently that had a table.
Actually, let's chat with Harry. Oh, big money pimping
Okay.
over there.
He was walking by tables just making it rain, man.
That bitch came with 10 grand.
Big
Yeah,
money
all of it.
hustler.
Yeah, that's why I'm drinking Miller Lite right now. Oh man.
And eating Garage Dan's pizza or whatever it's called.
Garage.
That's
We call it the DP Garage. It's Dave's Pizza Garage.
Same thing.
Me and Harry crossed paths like several times, but I was not there when he went and decided to fucking drop a lung over at fucking Jason Hood's table.
Oh man,
Walking around with him pretty much the rest of the time, but when I walked off from him the one time, he's like, "Oh, let me go spend a large sum of money on a couple of snakes."
Let me go
I think
spend
my-
my daughter's braces money real quick.
Every time I saw him, he had like something else in the backpack, but he would take it off so slowly. It was almost like he was acting like there was a bomb inside of it.
Yep.
And he'd have something new every time. And he's like, "Dude, check this
It
out."
wasn't that many things.
It seemed like a lot.
I've done worse numbers wise.
Well, before we get into what everybody got, because mine's going to be awfully short on that, do we want to talk about the vending perspective from Sky, and then we can talk about everybody's personal experience and go down the road like we normally do?
Yeah, sure.
Sky, from a vending perspective, how did this Daytona
compared
compare?
to previous Daytonas?
I mean, I don't want to be like the guy that was like, "Oh, the down booer guy," but I mean, I will. Everyone there kind of had the same opinion. The vibe was a bit off this year. I will say I had a great time, as I always do at Daytona. I mean, like my personal time there was awesome, and being behind the table, I got to have my own Barons there this year, so I was just there spreading my passion, which is always fun for me. And then I also had my brother there for the first time, who is one of the main reasons why I'm into Barons today. So we were both there just sharing our passion for snakes. So from that aspect, it was awesome. From the selling aspect, I sold one snake, so I can't say I had the best year ever. I've had better years at Daytona. I feel like the booth traffic, although it was good, I feel like it has been better. I don't know. I would just say it was there was a lot of open space, it seemed like, this year at Daytona. There was a lot of normally there's big lanes at Daytona, but there's usually a lot of people, and it seemed like a lot of people in the second room were complaining that there was multiple times where it seemed like the room was empty. So I think as vendors, we all just need to do a better job of like 6 months beforehand, really promoting what we're bringing, promoting the show, and just really hyping up, because Daytona is freaking awesome, man. I just had memories pop up on my Snapchat from 2022, and the gazebo group from 2022 to this year was honestly fucking awesome. It's only grown every year, and it's only been more and more fun. So was the energy down and low in the buying aspect? I would say yes, but Daytona remains the same. It was a freaking party. It was a family reunion. Everything was great. We had friends that got things that they've been looking for years, So yeah, I would say there was the goods and the bads, but it was all around a good show.
Well, when you say the vibes were off, because I heard that multiple times from multiple people. Like, what do y'all mean?
You would just look around, and it seemed like there was just a lot of, I mean, everybody was window shopping, but I mean, the normal people that you would think to come talk to you about snakes, it was really far and few between. It seemed like you were throwing sales pitches at the wall. Like I said, normally when you look around Daytona, it seems really kind of packed. This year, it seemed like there was a lot of open space. I really don't know how to explain it. Like when I talk to other people, they're like, I don't know how to put words on it other than it just felt off, and it felt really open.
I'll say that it seemed like certain booths always had a crowd. Like there was one period, like somebody had some turtles, and I was trying to look, but there was, I don't know how many people surrounding this table, and I was like, okay, I'm moving on. It seems like the people that hit hard, but the people that didn't didn't do much at all. Because I've heard a handful of people that did really good, but the majority,
I forget the fella's name, but the guy that sells the recycled green hats.
Yeah,
he's an older gentleman, really cool guy. when I was over there at his booth Sunday when I do my final rounds, and he literally came out from behind the table and he gave me a hug and he was like, "Maybe next year, buddy. Let's get our hopes up. Maybe next year." Like for him to do that, like the vibes. I mean, I'm not personal friends with him. I see him at Daytona and I buy hats from him every year. You know,
Right.
so I don't know how to sum it up into words, but it wasn't. I don't know. 2022 seemed really big for sales, energy, money was flowing all around. You know, it seemed like it was really packed and like there was still a good after party. But this year, it really seemed like it was more like family reunion and party more than anything.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing.
Which that's what I'm saying.
Honestly,
that's why I didn't want to say it's not a bad show. It was
Yeah.
freaking awesome. I didn't have a bad time. But if you were to put an actual rating and a thumb and hey, this is what happened, you know, like brass tacks, I sold one snake, you know,
right,
compared to other years where things have been flowing, you know. But as a table, that's why it's good how, you know, we do it with Billy. You know, you got the smorgasbord at our table. You got what Billy can bring to the table and what his friends send to him. And then you got what Casey can bring to the table and what his friends send to him. And then whatever I bring. So it's like, as a group, as a table, we did fucking great. Can't complain. We killed it, you know, across the board. Me personally, I've had better years, you know.
The amount of people stopping to look at the Angolans that Casey had, because I was standing behind the table a couple times just...
It took till Sunday for them to sell, dude.
It was crazy. Like every single person that came by that table pointing to those Angolans.
I think we were packing up when the people came and bought.
There was one guy that came by on Sunday. I think it was Sunday. It might have been Saturday. And he's like, "I need a female," and he just got it and walked off. You know, it was strange. But everyone else was just looking at him, pointing. Like, it was weird.
Sky, do you
What's
think
a good way to walk it? The show wasn't set up in a good way where you could kind of walk it in a linear, fashion. That was the biggest thing that I saw. Was like there wasn't really a good way to walk around and see the tables because I guess they spread the room out, spread the aisles out, or whatever. But just that was my biggest thing is I was walking around and like there wasn't really a good way to walk it.
Your hover round gets in the way.
Phil, were you about to say something?
No, I was gonna ask Sky. I had
I'll be back.
One of my local friends. You guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One of my local friends needs another Barons because I guess his one sex ratio passed away or whatever. And I said, man, I was shocked to see how much they've gone up in value. And I didn't realize what the market value was. And I reached out to Sky. I was like, oh, my boy will hook it up. And I was like, oh, that's the price that everyone's asking for. Okay, so they really have gone up. Do you think that certain things like Fahrenheit that have gone up a lot of money in the past couple of years, do you think that is an indication as to why maybe you didn't sell as many? Not saying that you were expensive, saying like people who want the animal are now almost, I don't want to say priced out of it. Do you think that's a factor?
I think a little bit, but at the end of the day, I can't say that because I had my Barons and the other big name person with Barons there, Palm Beach Colubrids, right. John. We talked about pricing on Friday, and then he still ended up pricing most of his animals higher than mine, and he still sold a few more animals than I did. So it's like,
wow, okay.
Can I say it's the price at the end of the day?
No.
Yes and no, because I did have multiple people come up and show interest and go, you know, when my daughter's done with cheerleading, I'll get back with you. Or, you know, like, you know, life's too much right now, but I'd love these snakes. And it's like,
can you get their chain?
Frick, you know, because as much as I'd like to lower the price and do that at the same time, it's like I've also paid a lot of money for a lot of these snakes too. So
yeah, no one's saying that, you know, you're too high. I wasn't trying to go that route. I was just saying I was shocked. I was personally shocked at what the market value had become because the last time I looked at them price wise, God only knows what that was, and I didn't know if other things in our community rose similarly, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But I also feel like there was some stuff that I saw at the show that was way less than I thought it was ever going to be. Some like blood morphs that I was shocked at how cheap they were, and they were all the same price. You know, everyone had it for comparable price. So, but I see what you're saying. I do.
And I really don't know. Like the Barron's market has really bounced around so much in the last 5 years, and I think it's just been an availability issue. And then not only that, it went from there being only a few people offering up the blue babies to in the last 2 years, we've had so many people have success and, quote unquote, flood the market with a lot with, John being the main producer of the blues out here, but he also sends his overseas for full market values. So it's like there is a weird gameplay going on, and I've heard recent people ask me about the green color morphs, and it's like they have now in the last 2 years become harder to find. So now everyone's saying their prices is jumping up again. So they're just one of those species that is they're not seen a lot. Everyone that came up and saw them at the show, they've all said the same thing. Oh, you don't see these a lot. Oh, I've seen these in videos, but I haven't seen them in person. So they're not a very common snake. So the market is just whatever people make it, really. And it's a weird thing. And that's what me and Billy were talking when I asked him what he thought I should price them at. And he was like, dude, the market is what you price them at and what you're willing to sell them for and how many you have and how much you're willing to, give up. But you want more people with Barons and you want more people to buy them knowing that they can sell them. And I get it. I do get it. And I don't know. I feel like I was just at a weird situation where for me to price them at the show. Like I felt like I had so many things pulling at me that I just felt like I put an equal number on it or
I wasn't trying to say that you were charging too much. That wasn't the goal at all. It was one thing that I noticed that I got the vibe that a lot of people wanted to stay in the game, but maybe some of the financial moves they wanted to do, it wasn't right to do it right now. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, and that's the vibe I got, 100%.
I think Barons right now are very sought after. Like talking about Barons specifically are very sought after. So I think everybody is kind of still starting to get used to the price on Barons. Like because like you were saying, Phil, like just a couple of years ago, a green Barons was $300-400, and that's just not how it is now, and that's not a bad thing. But I still think people they're still getting used to that. So I think in 4 or 5 years, it'll kind of be accepted. Like, okay, this is how much Barons cost, and I do think we should keep them there for one, just so not every Joe Schmo in the world can get a rear-fanged animal that gets
7-foot animal that
gets very large.
Like very aggressive at some point.
I don't think that's an animal that should be sold for $300-400. Like I was personally glad to see them go up a little bit because it's not a beginner snake. They're easy, but they're big, they're rear-fanged, their venom makeup has been compared to some very toxic animals, and so it's just one of those things that like I think it's good, to be honest, but I still think nobody really expects it yet. You know what I mean? At least if you're not in the Baron world. So
What y'all saying is I shouldn't have just gave Harry a Barons?
No, absolutely not.
No,
you basically gave me a pair, so I'm not going to complain.
I thought you were going to say you basically just gave Harry a death sentence.
That too. I mean,
yeah, but Harry's going to die.
One thing I did notice this year was there was, at least from what I recall with the last 2 years or so, is that there was unusually a large amount of boa and boa tables.
Yeah.
A lot of boas this year.
Way more than I recall.
Definitely agree on that.
So
I also feel like there's
boas are kind of making a little bit of a comeback in terms of.
I also feel like there's more hogs every year, dude.
Yeah,
so many hog noses at the show, dude.
Yeah, and I will say I also saw some crazy hog nose that I didn't even know existed. Stuff that was like a slate charcoal gunmetal body with faded blue bands.
Dude, I sent pictures of that shit. That thing was insane, bro.
Dude, the blue cystic hog noses are affordable now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what?
I also saw.
Didn't there used to be one of those?
No, I saw several of them, and they were affordable.
I also saw more locality hog noses this year, like westerns, like which I thought was crazy. I think I saw 2 or 3 people with different localities, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, what up,
What's up,
Dusty?
ladies?
Hi, Dusty.
There he is.
He wants to
He
talk
knows-
about bingo.
Bingo.
Oh yeah.
Rosa got it.
Didn't
Nice.
he get it in like the first 2 days, like before
I
the
think it
show
was
No,
last
started?
it was
last day.
actually surprisingly
Oh.
tough. Like it actually took him some
see.
effort.
Damn it!
We should have printed them out and had like markers and shit.
Yeah.
Because I forgot to pay attention.
I got full goth, fucking Scott Eiper, the cunt walking around with a support animal, quote unquote captive bred, the guy with a knife on his belt, and table substitute were how I finally got it. But I got eggs hatching on a table. Busted Daytona stripper of 86 was the first one I found, but I might have a radar for that. Dude
yeah,
who don't
I
pay,
saw at least one of those.
leash child, cheaper than the zoo families all over the place. Oh no, I take it back. Herp amputee was the first one I got.
Dude.
before.
Dude, what do you hold on real quick? You
Yeah.
say that came up. Gabe looked over and he goes, "Oh wow, that guy at least hits 3 of them right there." And I went, "Bro, that's Greg Graziani." Like that doesn't count. And he was like, "Oh shit, it is." He's like, it's like, bro.
Well, I'm
Dude's
glad
a
that's not the
freaking
line I got it
legend.
on.
Yeah. He's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, that's fucked.
I didn't see a single fedora.
I was about to say one of the only
Yeah.
ones that I saw other than knife belt guy was the one that I actually suggested for the list and was super excited, got left on it, and it was the Howling Wolf shirt fedora guy.
Yeah,
And,
I saw a fedora.
Yeah, I saw one. Yeah,
I missed it.
It was
And
probably
the
the same guy that Harry saw because he's
Yeah,
like semi-local
long curly
to
hair.
me. No,
knife on the belt
Oh.
took me until I was on my way out pretty much on Sunday.
Oh shit.
oh dude, knife
We
on the belt
definitely
happened
need-
in the line for me.
Bare feet next year. I saw a lot of bare feet walking around.
In the show?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a foot guy, so I don't be paying attention to that shit.
How are
Yeah,
you
I'm
not
not
a
fair.
foot guy?
I'm so
Shut up,
tall. I'm
Harry.
never
Most
looking
of the time
down.
watching my back for everybody else sneaking up behind me, so I didn't get a lot of time to stare at everyone.
Dude, the fact that somebody got a video of Keller full on probing Joe is
That was
insane.
Funny as hell.
But you got it worse than Joe did, Jake, because
Yeah, that was in front of Billy's
I
booth.
didn't line up with Joe right. The cheek blocked it off a little bit. But you got a full on oil check.
Dude, I was
standing
somebody
next
got
to
me
Keller.
mad.
I was standing next to Keller. We did that. He looked over his shoulder and just gave like this smile. It was like, "Hey, I'm gonna get him." I was like,
Like
"Oh,
to
boy."
me at the gazebo?
No,
he was
Oh,
standing
to
in front
Joe
of
at
Billy's
the
table.
show.
yeah, you're at Billy's table. Like,
Oh, that's
standing in front of
right.
Billy's
Oh
table,
my
and he just
God.
I looked
Sneak
over
attack
here.
me.
I looked over here, and it's like, should I check his oil? And Harry was like, "Go for it." And I lined up with you perfect. Like I said, I tried getting Joe, but I didn't line up right. And
Is it full synthetic or conventional?
just make me an accessory.
Dude, at least for Joe, it was just a thumb. I don't know what you did to me, but that was
I got the full thumb in it. He said I didn't get lined up with Joe well enough. The cheek kind of deflected some of the force.
that was crazy, dude.
What's
yeah,
so
I
great
forgot
about-
about that. God, you
What's
caught me
so
off
great
guard.
about that video is it's just right out in the middle of like a crossroads in the middle of
Yeah,
that
in like
of
the
like
middle of the
room
show.
one,
Oh, dude,
Like-
and Keller just
like,
comes walking.
freaking town square, bro. Just like high noon at town square, and he just got your ass. Like,
Well, me and James are walking around, and he's like, Joe's over there, and he hadn't seen us yet. He's like, he's like, go get him. And I was like,
no
"Oh, he
more.
ain't seen us yet." That's why I went around, like I said, when I went to get him, I didn't get lined up appropriately, so he
You get a beat on him.
Keller's like the lab when you throw something, you're like, go get it, boy. Go get it.
Yeah, except it's my ass instead of a tennis ball.
It was mine too. So
That's how I 100% know you got it worse than Joe did. 'Cause I
Dude,
knew
that-
when I got Joe,
You
I
were
was
there,
like,
too.
I didn't get
You
lined
were
up
there
for
for
that. When I
both.
got you, when I got you, I was like, oh yeah, we got in there. We got in there.
That video is one of the first things that I showed the wife when I got home.
who took the video?
Chains.
James took it.
Oh, he sat back. Okay, I got you. I
That's
got
it.
you.
Chains got. He's like, hey, Joe's over there. They ain't seen it yet. Go get him.
That's
perfect.
so funny,
Sick
dude.
'em.
So good. So
That's
yeah,
so
Fenn asked why I didn't react more. I'm like, honestly, at that point, it was just like a
We all
handshake.
wondered that. Yeah.
Keller got me so
Just
good.
like that
I
handshake.
Yeah, it had
Yeah,
happened so
yeah.
many times by then I didn't even notice. I just had to check
Keller
to see
just-
who it was every time.
Whoa.
Dude, I about jumped out of my skin because for one, Keller startled me. For two, I ain't had my oil check ever. So that was the whole thing.
Bullshit. And Other Lies by Jake Frotz. I'm not
Sky,
a fun
that-
guy, and I've never had
Sky,
my oil
that
checked.
it doesn't count when Sky does it. All right.
Don't be so suburban. The new millennium.
Everyone was expecting Keller, dude. Montross came up behind me and got me at one point.
What?
Yeah, I didn't even know he was in.
my
He wasn't even playing the game.
Nope, and I just sat and watched him too.
Yeah, Joe was like, just let it happen. He didn't do
Too
nothing.
good not
Didn't
to.
warn me or nothing.
Tell you what, man, I feel like Montrose was having a lot of fun at that show, man. I'm glad he came back.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
He was
dude.
smiles the whole time, man. God bless.
Yeah.
I saw the those Caspers, that Casper project he's working on.
That's
he told
really
me about
So
that.
nice.
Really cool.
So
I was
nice.
looking at
dude.
a lot of the stuff he had, and I was like, I'm not aware of the Casper thing, and he filled me in.
And they were so like I don't want to be insulting and say unassuming, but like I'm like looking at this, I'm like, wow. He's like, oh yeah, these, and he's like, oh, here's the Caspers. And I was like, oh my god, like had he not pointed, I probably would have. I mean, not to sound rude, I would have glanced over him. But dude, incredible.
But when you realize what they are, they're fucking insane, dude. Like obviously, I've been hearing about this project since they
Yeah, since the
were
beginning.
born.
Jake,
So-
give the listeners a rundown of what we're talking about.
So the Casper project is an erythrogaster, so aka red belly or plain belly water snake project that Chris Montross from Dark Horse Herpetoculture started, and literally just came from two wild caught animals, very random. They're anery snakes, so they're very ghost like, they're an incredible example of an anery, but when it comes in a water snake fashion, they're insane. Like that was the first I'd seen them in person. Like all I've seen in pictures, and they were great in pictures, but my god, in person, especially as that pattern starts to come through, you get this gray snake with these white outlines of saddles that are just incredible looking, dude. I believe this was the first he had actually like offered some available. Yeah. I mean, that's supposed to be a very dark snake with like a red or yellow belly.
Yeah, the babies blow away mom and dad.
Oh yeah, dude. Like they're insane. I believe at the top there was a comparison. I think one of the first posts. Is that not a comparison right there? So you can see what a normal erythrogaster is supposed to look like versus the top, which is your Caspers. And it's hard in that picture, but when you see them in person, it's insane. They're incredible animals. Like if you're in a Nerodia, this is a project you want to get in on, because I mean, I honestly think these are what are going to put Nerodia on the map. Like
I just thought it was cool that they're like, it's got a cool story behind it.
Very cool.
Like
yeah.
it's just a cool to hear the whole process to it, how it all.
And he has got several locality morphs in rat snakes that have done that, like that just popped out randomly, or they found. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Inside, she's looking through a window, so she can't hear you.
Right.
Switch places with her. It's funny that way.
There we go.
Did you count on what I picked up this weekend, Justin?
What?
What?
I didn't hear what you said, for real.
I said, did you tell her what all you picked up this weekend?
Oh yeah,
Everything.
everything.
Is that our segue to go square by square?
Yes, Smitty
Start with brats.
kicks off. No, Smitty
It'll
gets
still
to
take
start.
about an hour.
Ross
No,
will
it
still
won't.
somehow take.
So I have to give a shout out to multiple people. Phil Bradley, who runs Phil Bradley, who runs Tar River Reptiles. He's in North Carolina. I was introduced to him through Shane Denny, who is they're both local to each other, I believe, in the Raleigh area. Phil brought both the things that I was looking for, which at the top of the list was house snakes and Andeans. Phil happened to have both, so I got another female Andean. And then some house snakes. He's a really cool guy. I want to get him on the show, one of the shows at some point, because I really enjoyed talking to him. And he's got Andeans and stuff, so he's into cool things. So I got Keller gave me a house snake he had, a female. I don't know if it's a lineatus or not. So I knew taxonomically house snakes were an absolute clusterfuck. I did not realize they were as bad of a clusterfuck as they are. So still working that out. But I have an adult female long-term captive that Keller had. He brought her to me. I got another pair of the Foliginosis, is what they're labeled as. Again, still trying to sort of work out what's what.
And you don't have a locality on Philognosis?
No. They're supposed to be het albino as well, I believe. But I got a male. There was only one female. I had to get the pair. So I got those. I got the Andeans. I got one more female Andean, so I have a trio now. I got another rhino. I got a double het Baird's. And then two more Conicus. And two more tarantulas. And then Rob Christian was out herping and found a female Centroides hensi that had a brood on its back. So
That's so cool, man.
That thing was awesome.
So they all came off mom's back because I counted them today, and I had to literally like take apart a piece of cork because they've disappeared. Like I couldn't figure out what happened to them. They were just
They were
gone.
so small. I had no idea that a female that small could reproduce.
Yeah.
Those things are so cool too.
They found little wormhole type tunnel things in this piece of cork bark, and all of them were in there. Even mom, like I don't know how she even got like in the center of this piece of cork, and I had to like break it in half in multiple pieces just to get everything like out. And I counted 9 babies, which I think originally we were only thinking it was like 6 or 7. So they're all off the back now. I'm going to keep them together, keep them communally. But other than that, I think that's it. So
Good haul, man.
Yeah, I came back.
Hell of a haul.
And some of that stuff was stuff that was planned for me to pick up at Daytona. Some of it was stuff that I ended up buying there.
Hey, just real quick, I'm sending the link to Pain Shab. He wasn't able to attend this year, but he just messaged me, said he's got 15 minutes. So I sent him the link. He's going to pop in, grace us with his presence here in a minute.
It's the only way I'm going to get my wife on a fucking podcast. I guess we should probably get him in here.
It's the only way I'm going to get off this week. Jesus.
He only does other people's podcasts now.
Yeah.
Jake, what did you
Man,
you went back and forth on some stuff, so I didn't know what the actual final.
Should have got that Garg.
The only thing I came back from Daytona with is incredible memories. That's all I got.
Solid work.
Be nice.
Solidarity, buddy.
That's all I got, man. I didn't pick up anything. I told
Got some artwork.
Yeah, I got some artwork. Yeah, and that was awesome. I got a couple pictures from Adeline. Other than that, man, nothing. And I'm okay with it. happy with my decisions. You know, I've been kind of prior to Daytona, I had gotten very overwhelmed, and I had been going through that whole kind of burnout situation. So I told myself going into it, I was like, I really don't need anything. And then I definitely got tempted by some gargoyle geckos, but I ended up staying strong and didn't come home with anything. But I did come home to some very beautiful, healthy baby Apalachicola white oak gray rats.
Hell yeah.
I had a clutch hatch while I was gone, and I got pretty much the perfect ratio you could ask for. I ended up with 6.7. I don't know how the gods blessed me that well, but they did, and I'm probably going to keep a female, so it's going to be 6.6.
That's a hell of a clutch too, man.
Did you have like
Dude,
13.1 a year or two ago? So I guess.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That was them saying sorry.
Yeah, no, I think my first clutch ever was 16 babies, and it was 13.3. So that was of the Santa Rosa White Oaks. So yeah, I mean, incredible clutch, massive babies. I don't know what the difference was. These even incubated shorter than any other period. I don't know why. These went right at 60 days. But some of these babies are fucking huge. I don't know why. I don't know what I did, but I'm not mad about it at all. So came home with some wonderful babies that I'm very excited for, and I've got a clutch of yellow rats pipping right now as we speak. I think there's one baby out. The rest are starting to work in their way. But to be honest, like this was such an incredible Daytona for me. I got to room with Jack and Gabe this year. We had
we saw.
Here's
Oh,
what.
yeah, I know y'all
We
saw.
saw.
You saw and you enjoyed. All right, let's get that straight. But we had a ton of fun. We got to go to the springs with Hunter and Dominique. We had such a fun time out there swimming with fish that were way too big for my comfortability. I got to see manatees for the first time at the springs. I've never seen manatees before, and they're really not even supposed to be in there in August. But
We don't have the heart to tell them that it was just me swimming naked.
I'm sorry, buddy. You're not even that big. Those things were huge. But so that was awesome. I just had such a great time hanging out with everybody. And, we've always said that the show is just the perk. Going to the show and seeing everybody is the reason we go. And I truly experienced that this year with just enjoying the show, walking around. Me and Jack spent the whole show together. We walked through every aisle, saw every single table in both rooms, and that was the first time I've ever done that. It's mostly just aimlessly like, "Ooh, this is cool. This is cool." But we really made sure we saw everything. So it was really cool, and I had a lot of fun. So that was my Daytona, and I'm not mad about it.
I will say too, I was very surprised. I had way more people than I was expecting ask me where my table was for Fulvia's stuff. Which kind of made me regret not vending, because I was like, I honestly didn't think that it was going to be in demand like that. So
your table substitute said he'll come next year.
I was like, no one's gonna be upset that I'm not here and don't have stuff for sale or anything like that. But I had a lot of people asking.
Yeah.
So
I'm not
surprised. I got 4 compliments on the Willard I State of Arizona t-shirt that you gave me. That's the one. Yeah. I got 4 compliments walking around early Saturday. Just before early Saturday. And all of them are like, "Oh man, where'd you get that shirt?" And I just was like, "Here, take a picture of the back. This is Fulvia's apparel on the back." So hopefully they join in.
I do. Before we introduce Paint Job and everybody gets all happy, I do want to say fuck you to everybody that said I was gonna get something at Daytona. I proved you wrong. Smitty, go fuck yourself. Anybody who else said it, I win.
I'm proud of you, because you had the gargoyle in your hand and you were
no, it wasn't. Danny kept handing it to me, being like, "Buy it." Like
Take me.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I stood strong.
Anyways, he's wearing a kimono.
I'll catch you guys later. I wanted to pop in for a minute and just say what's up to everybody. Love you
Later,
guys.
Taters.
I love you.
Bye.
We love you, baby.
Love you, KP. I made an ass out of myself for you.
I love you. Yeah,
Chris.
What are you having a
Change
spa day down there or what?
you know, we do
All right,
do a
Chris
little-
is here. I'm out.
Oh no. Don't do that. I'm only here for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm fixing to hop off too.
I'm fixing to do something probably illegal in 13 states.
Listen. I gotta go. I can't contain my boner when Chris Painchap is here, so we got.
Somebody better bring Joe Rosa back.
Keller, what'd you get? Before
All
you
I think I
leave.
got was those toad head agamas and that Texas redhead centipede that I had to remind James that I was going to spend $50 to buy one because he lives out there where they're native to, but he won't go catch me one.
I wouldn't catch you one either. The things are terrifying.
But outside of that, I got the toad head agamas.
Which I find funny because you've been looking for those for how long? And every Daytona, he's always like, look for towhead agamas. And so we do. And we never see any. And then this show, there's like 3 or 4 tables with them.
Yeah, that's exactly how I got.
Y'all see any toad head agamas?
I'll get some of the big ones.
Them things are fucking rad.
Well,
Those are really cool.
Before we move on to Harry's 20-minute talk of what he got, we gotta get the speech from KP, dude.
No.
Come on, man. We need
Danny tried to play it on her phone for us, but
it was
completely failed.
It was such
Sky
a fail.
screamed at
Dude,
everybody,
and
we couldn't even hear it.
It was such a hype moment. Like Danny
It really
came
was
out,
a hype.
dude. I was like so on fire for it. She was like, "You all know Chris Painchap, blah blah," and his incredible speech. Everybody's like screaming, and then all of a sudden everybody got quiet. And then he was like, "But he said a video," and the whole gazebo lost it, dude.
That's awesome.
And then everybody got quiet waiting for the video, and she went to play it, and nobody could hear it, and everybody was upset.
It's all.
We were so
everyone simultaneously turned around and walked back to doing whatever they were doing when they realized they couldn't hear it.
And dude, the buildup was insane, man.
I had the accumulated 14 seconds of attention and it didn't work. Yeah, that's how these things go.
I don't remember that at all.
I'm sure you don't, but
the lights were on, but no one was home. No one had been home for a long time.
That's how I describe Daytona. The lights are on, but nobody's home.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like I missed a good Keller time.
Where these lizards come from?
Who gave me these toad gamas?
Y'all see any toad head agamas this year? Keller, you bought a pair yesterday.
Oh shit!
I don't remember that. Yeah, and Sky
Keller
like,
bought 15 toad-headed agamas because he
kept forgetting. But Sky's right. He said in the chat. So Sky was like, since Chris isn't here, I'm going to do the speech. And then Danny was like, I have a video. And everybody forgot Sky was real.
Oh no.
You could have just done like text to or talk to text, and then we could have had
Sky he could have read it. Oh, yeah, so he could have heard me go. Oh,
could have had like AI read it in like the creepy like Stephen Hawking voice, you know.
I can't believe nobody had a speaker, dude. That would have been legendary. That
I was like, speaker? Anyone
Nobody
have
a friggin' deep sea
No one
cooler
had a
this year
speaker.
either.
You got to do it in the Macho Man voice and the AI. It's, ooh, yeah, brother.
This is what it's all about, yeah.
Yeah, so here's what it's all about, yeah.
Guy just said I legit cussed at everyone and stood in a chair, all for everyone not to hear you. He did.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sky and I exited stage left after we did that.
Yeah.
But Danny, you still need to send it to us so we can hear it.
I did.
He did.
Where?
It's an incredible.
Where?
I literally watched it after Daytona and I almost cried. I was like,
I need some. Danny, send it to me at some point.
I will.
Because I didn't get it.
At least send it to Keller so he can get all the choice screenshots from it and doc them up for,
right.
for everything.
I'm like,
He can save it for his gooning sessions later.
Oh man,
They happening right now, bruh.
I'm still not confident on what that term means, and I'll just assume I know. God,
You have the same
Yeah,
internet as the rest of us.
Yeah.
yeah, it was tough not being there. It's you get a lot of that feeling of missing out. You see your friends posting stuff, but most importantly, you see your friends telling you that they miss you, and that's a real feeling. You know, you feel it deep. It's especially I've only gone the last 3 years, I suppose, and you would think, you know, there's people that have been going for 10 years. I think Harry's been going since he was a puppy. You know, it's a thing. You know, Keller probably is just always there. We don't even know, right? Like
He actually lives in Daytona. Yeah.
Yeah, he's patrolling under the bridge, and he comes out on Saturday because Friday's too expensive.
Johnny Toadhead of Gammas.
And yeah, it was a weird feeling. I was I was stoked that everybody was there. I was stoked that everybody was doing what they did, and it was a little tough. It was actually a little tough not being there. So
Yeah,
and then
you could have took years off your life like I did.
yeah, I heard there was some moonshine. That's exceptional.
I'm eating the peach rum one right now.
God, that means something different in every state, doesn't it?
Wow.
Y'all know what it means here, baby.
Yeah, we know what it means in South Carolina. But no, seeing the pickups that everybody got, and Chris, congratulations again on the engagement. I'm proud of you and stoked for you, man. That's great. Danny, Harry, good job on picking up some of the coolest fucking Lamprey pelts out there. You know,
Hey, I cannot take credit for that, or my wife, who is watching in the living room, will come in here and kick me.
I'm all bring Molly out. Honestly, she's on the
that's
next King Snake Chronicles.
So
yeah, y'all could honestly probably boot me at this point, man. Like,
as long as you do a King Snake Chronicles, I don't care who's on it, dude. Just do
Yeah.
it. Jesus Christ.
We're definitely
that is both encouraging and hurtful at the same time. So
it was meant to be.
For the Andean crowd demands an Andean episode, just so you know.
Yeah, Andeans are really special. I have
that's
somebody
that's a milk
lined
snake,
up.
not a king snake. So you can fuck right off of that.
Same thing.
There she is.
Hey.
There's Molly.
The myth, the legend.
You don't look like you're in a good position right now to bring me a beer, so I won't ask. I guess
She got two hands, Harry. Come on.
Your daughter will be walking soon enough. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, she's gonna be shaking them up too. I would.
That's so
funny. So the turnaround ends next month for the last big refinery, and I don't have another one till January, so I'll be able to do more podcasts for sure.
Yeah.
I know me and Rosa have already talked about some guests for Four Stars, and I have a guest lined up for King Snake Chronicles.
Yeah, we've been putting a little bit of.
Look at that.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
You can leave Woody in here. He's gonna get mad. No, better not.
Y'all do y'all's thing. Whose turn was it? What'd y'all get?
It's
okay, I think it's Harry. Everybody set a timer.
Buckle up.
All right, I'll be quick.
No, you won't. It's okay.
Right.
None of us ever are.
Take your time, buddy.
No, we did the usual thing and went to the trifectas table first. And Rob Nimmo shares
the Holy Trinity.
Yeah. The first mistake.
We always have to go visit all them, and we've got a lot of things from Rob Nimmo in the past, and we're over there perusing first thing in the morning. I'm holding the baby; she's freaking out, and Molly just I feel like this talon on my arm, and she's like, "Look at those!" And there's a bunch of freaking agalma, Baja king snake, right, Chris?
Yes, that's the Baja Mountain King Snake.
Yeah, Baja Mountain King. Blah. Anyway, yeah, and Molly's been obsessed with Mountain Kings for a long time, and we don't have any, and so we were able to pick up a pair of those. So that's cool. And I had been chomping at the bit to do this for a number of years, so went ahead and did it. went over and paced around in front of Jason Hood's table for a while, and finally picked up a pair of his 75% Tamaulipas Spilotes.
Yeah.
And oh my God,
Yeah.
these aren't snakes, man. They're weird, dude.
Dude, I will say, like, those are not my snakes whatsoever, but I am so fucking happy you finally got some. So you can shut the fuck up about getting these goddamn snakes.
Do you really think
Like,
that I'm going to shut up about them now?
no,
Spilotes and
absolutely
Stogies,
not. I
baby.
No, like genuinely, dude. I like when you pulled them out of the bag. I was like, "Fucking finally!" I am so glad you got those, dude.
Yeah, no,
Like,
a lot of
I've
y'all
been
have had to
waiting
hear
for
me
you to do it.
cry
Like,
about Spilotes and
incredible.
wanting them for a long, long time, and my wife even longer. And it's a very understanding woman to allow me to bring a pair of snakes that get that large into this house, especially when the most of what we keep are a bunch of little stripy dirt snakes that get about 3 feet long. So
Hood had
I'm
a
excited.
whole cup of Alterna babies, and I offered him $20 for the whole thing, and he wouldn't take it. I don't know why.
Who did?
Hood.
Oh yeah, those are sporty too, man. I like those a lot. But no, those are I'm incredibly out of my wheelhouse with these things.
No, you're not. You're a great
But
keeper, Harry.
they've
You
both
will do
eaten.
fine.
At least one is shat, and they both know where the water is. So rock and roll. But
Are you
yeah.
are you cohabbing them currently, or do you have them
Yeah,
separate?
I've just got a big ass EXO, and I was like, we're gonna just fucking send it, man. And I corked it out. You know, I bought a bunch of cork at Daytona too on Sunday, and just it all just went together really well. Like kind of that like you get in that weird fervor, when you're throwing stuff together like that, and it all came out really well. Put them both in, and it's been really really neat the last couple of days to just watch them kind of find their spots and stuff, and like watch them get settled in and decide that I'm not gonna just like pick them up and bite their heads off randomly or anything.
Right.
But anyway, and I got some alternative from Rob Nimmo. Keller brought me a Barons. They're all freaking awesome. That Barons is amazing.
Did he use a half a roll of duct tape on your deli too?
Yes, Jesus Christ! Like I had to like pick Goo Gone up from Dollar General to get the deli cup open from all the duct tape, but after that we were Gucci, baby. I yield the remainder of my time.
So, initial thoughts, Barons, rhinos.
I've had a Barons for like 72 hours now.
That's why I said initial thoughts.
He's wearing the shirt. I mean, that should say everything you need to know.
That's just a shirt that he has. He hasn't even bought the Barons one yet. You fuck. So,
not yet.
I'm just kidding. Sorry, that was aggressive.
I'll get both. No, it's cool. I can tell just from like holding it and like looking at it and stuff that it's gonna be fun.
Very different snakes.
As a quick question on that, Harry, just because as Justin always talks about, foreign proteins entering your body, does Molly have an EpiPen like just readily available, just in case? We
are. We're gonna raw dog it, baby. We're gonna.
I'm thinking EpiPen would actually help in that scenario. To be brutally honest.
Well, as a scientist, I disagree. But
thoughts and prayers work.
Thoughts and prayers, like a motherfucker. Because your boy, what was it? That was like a 9-foot garter snake, or did you just look that big the way you're holding it?
It was that. It's only about 8 foot. But it was blue. Maybe the blue ones have something different going on. I don't know. We need to get one of our scientist buddies on it.
Harry's a Hobbit person, so when you see pictures of him holding snakes, they look massive, and it's like, oh.
No, I'm telling you, they say like marry a woman with small hands. Well, a short guy with Spilotes. Like, there's gonna be some cool pictures in a couple of years, man.
Those Spilotes are gonna look like they're 12 feet long.
Yeah, dude, they're gonna be like, Jesus Christ.
It's the biggest Spilotes I've ever seen.
All right, y'all, I'm out. Y'all have a good one.
All right,
Good night, Uncle Keller.
Big Unk.
Don't call him uncle.
No, man, that's Big Unk.
Creepy.
That was our original name for the King Snake podcast when it was going to be Harry and Keller. It was Uncle Touchy and Scratchy's King Snake Corner.
That would have been.
That was a name jumping around. You know, it was
Terrible.
We were
Yeah,
being
yeah.
fun.
So at this point, I walk up to Harry and Molly back at Nimmo's table, and they're sitting there pointing at various Alterna.
Oh yeah, as one does. No, we got that pair of Madera Canyon, Brian Box production Madera Canyons, and they are awesome. I've been wanting some brown
Badass.
Alterna. I got a thing for brown Alterna. I don't have any.
Yeah,
And we got some brown Alterna now.
Madera
here for
Canyon is
it.
great, man. It's north of the observatory. It's a really cool area.
It's a fine
Which
piece
I
of
thought it was
property.
awesome having been there. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, the blacktails there are like exceptional. I saw one of the best blacktails of my life there.
That's super cool.
What else?
Harry, you failed to mention one of my favorite things that you picked up, the snakelets.
I
give us a
thought
rundown.
everybody had one. What are you people doing?
No, I messaged her. 'cause
Rosa,
I
there you
want-
go. Okay.
I want a full
There it
I didn't have
is.
mine
really
on
bad.
because I was at
I gotta get one
Well,
ordered.
I know. I've the clock's running. I did want to mention. I didn't know if this was the time to or not. Mention her and how amazing her table was. And one of the most special moments to me from the whole show was when Joe, you were there. We ran at each other at her table. We'd walked by before, but I was just doing our little initial lap, and I was like, all right, we're going there in a little bit. Like, we got to say hi to her. I've followed her on Instagram for a while and stuff, and like, those are just the coolest damn bracelets ever. And we went by there, and the same arm grab from my wife is when she saw those Agalma, and she was pointing, and there were a bunch of Leonis ones on there. And that are just the absolute spitting image of these white Leonis that I'm sitting like 2 feet away from right now. They were some of our first
Legit.
things, and to this day, probably some of my wife's favorite snakes here. And I don't know, that was just really special. Like, you can see just how happy that like some of my wife's favorite snakes were, just like perfectly rendered there.
Yeah,
it
she's
was,
spot on with the color and the pattern.
oh my
Spot
god,
on.
dude.
Unbelievable. Like the Gemma one,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I
Like
could have
the
bought
fading.
10, and I kind of wish I had. Like,
You know what my favorite thing is? If you go to our Etsy page and you start looking, don't look at the description. Just look at the bracelets and the earrings themselves. Try and guess
Yes.
the species.
yeah.
You're going to guess right. Like, they're
Oh,
so
yeah.
spot on.
I
So
think
I will.
the ring neck's probably my favorite.
She says
of
she
all.
was using Gerald Merker's book for the locality differences in the Alterna bracelets. Like,
Oh, that's great. That's
pretty
great.
freaking cool. Like, yeah. Like,
I love the
oh
mud
my
snake is 2 bracelets.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, that's
The
like
ring
the
neck
black
was
on
too.
top. The red. Oh, the
And,
ring
like,
neck one is too.
Yeah.
The gradient, the earrings with the ring net, it was like a gradient like that. That was so cool. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
dude,
great.
I didn't pay attention enough because I saw her table and I was looking at them. But at that point, my feet felt like they were on fire, so I didn't
Yeah.
stay as long as I should have.
Well, so I went by the booth twice. Once with Anna Maria, once with myself. She was swamped with people both times, and so I messaged her yesterday on Instagram to see if I don't know if the stitching will allow it, but to see if we can get a Subak one on, get some H pattern up in that bracelet. And she replied, she's like, if I could, I'd have every locality. I love Subaks, but unfortunately, the stitching won't go right to do the H pattern. So she's like, but we can find different snakes. So I'm like, what other banded things do we have in the collection?
Damn, that one's that
Yes.
one's insane.
With the mangrove.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm curious as to how she even does it with the color change like that to get it so like seamless.
She told me it was several different, like, I forget how many she said, but it was an absurd number of different colors of thread on a gradient that she just very meticulously alternated between, like, as she was winding it. If I'm probably butchering that, but that was my understanding.
Oh, dude, the ring neck. I'm
Yeah.
just seeing that. Holy shit.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
That's so good, dude.
Outstanding.
Yep.
Insanely badass.
I got a pair of the
like-
earrings for Fen.
Hey, you got to go to the Blair's alternative too. Like, that just That's just from like across the room. You see it.
She was making
That's
them also at the show, which was pretty cool.
Was
to
she?
watch.
Really? Oh,
Mhm.
man.
Look at that. Perfect.
Yeah, that's really good.
And she was posting on her story on Instagram, like she basically herped her way here for the show
Nice.
as well.
Really?
Like, you're like stopping and like like everywhere that you could like hike and stuff along the way.
Yeah, I love the
That's
Sonora
great.
and Coral. It's all awesome.
Yes.
I need the Fulvius one though. I'm gonna get a bracelet. I'm not even a bracelet guy, but I'm gonna get one of those.
Dude, I haven't.
Well, doesn't she have a coral snake? Isn't that basically it?
Yeah, it's,
I think she's got a Texas. She don't have a Eastern. I don't think.
she does.
Oh, she does. Okay.
oh yeah, right there.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's pretty.
Yeah, I mean that's textbook.
What-
That's Fulvius. Damn, I
Yeah,
should.
this one's pretty awesome too.
Yeah, dude. Great.
I feel like
Where
I'm
does
ruining
it-
mine because I don't take it off much.
Did she say you could like they're like shower proof and stuff? or no?
I don't know.
No.
I'm just a
No.
garbage person. Are
I
they
mean, I
not?
wouldn't-
Oh
I
crap.
wouldn't-
Okay.
I probably wouldn't take mine.
Well, I'll stop. Okay, but
Yeah, do not get them wet. That's what
bold
she
of you,
said, Becca.
bold of you to assume I've showered since Daytona.
Look, Harry, I know you got some good old fashioned lacquer laying around the garage. Just dunk your fist in there and call it a day.
Yeah, it's
Good.
getting. I may have to get another one.
Getting a little funky.
It's fine. It's just
It's been
Must
3
be.
days. It's already trashed.
Yeah.
dude, I'm rough on shit. Like this beautiful lime green rhino shirt is. This is the best it'll ever look, Smitty. I love this shirt, but this is the best it'll ever look, and it won't be long because I'm hell on anything that goes on my body.
Noted.
Just ask
Duly
Guy.
noted.
Yeah, I don't know. Take that as you will. So, what did you get, Joe?
Well, aside from the whole plan that I made, assuming that Bratz was gonna actually get something and tell us about it for another 45 minutes.
I did
I
that
made-
1 year because everybody kept asking me questions, and they
One
never.
I
time.
actually made my whole travelogue specifically for Phil.
God damn it!
But as far as what I actually got there, I was helping. I mean, not more than I had already, Jeff. Thanks.
Yeah, you can't add on to it if it's already there.
Yeah,
It's
like-
get worse.
You can't get more.
No, you can get double herpes, but you can't get triple. It's fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good.
Where would they even go?
So I was helping Billy price some corns. Like, okay, these are really
Mistake
cool.
number one.
Here's what I would set him at. I hand him back. He's like, oh, but did you see this one? And as stripes are to Billy, aberrant patterns are to me, and he hands me a scaleless corn with some weird ass fucked up aberrant pattern. And it's like, cool, I'm glad I already told you what to price these at. So I'll take this one now. And
I would take this one for half price, thank you.
You got a scaleless, you son of a bitch.
I know.
Dirty mutant.
Yeah.
Dirty
filthy.
man.
And then I went over to Trumbauer's table, got a pair of palmettos because I had been staring at them all the show.
Confetti,
last year.
baby.
His are amazing. And then on Sunday on my way out, he almost talked me. Did you guys see the patternless corns that he had in there? He got that
Yeah.
green one and the orange one.
Yes.
He almost talked me into a baby red one. And at that point, I was already over my snake budget because I also got a pair of house snakes from Smitty. Fucking no idea what they are, but they're cool, and I've wanted house snakes for years. Just got everything in yesterday. They're all in their quarantine tubs, and I don't know how many species that puts me to, but I only got 5 snakes this time.
Nice. Did you ship them through Reptiles Express at the show?
I shipped them through Billy. I
Okay.
don't remember who he used.
Yeah, I got you.
Billy Express.
Yeah, I shipped them through Billy Express.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I just know Reptiles Express takes shipments at the show. I didn't know. I don't know anybody that's actually done that, so I'm curious.
Those green corns. How did they get to that? Like what
Trump Power
snake
Magic.
even?
He was
Yeah,
talking
like how
about
did they
it
get
on
the green?
Corn Stars, wasn't he? I can't remember what he said.
He mentioned that he had them, but I don't remember him going too far into how he got them or how he
Yeah.
made
He
them.
may very purposefully not have. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
were
I don't
from
remember him
Greg
talking
Abbott.
about them in depth.
Yeah, they're a combination of cinder, hypo, stripe, but like vanishing stripe. Because I think they do hatch with a little bit of pattern on them.
I don't know, man. That
Why
the
is
baby
it
that he had
green?
for sale,
Yeah.
there was no pattern on that baby.
It was still small, like a this year baby.
Yeah.
That's why.
I won't lie. At first I thought it was Senecolas, and I was like, that looks weird. Oh wow, that's not. That is a freaking corn.
If he had had baby greens, I probably would have walked out with all of them.
Oh, for sure.
How big was
Super
the
cool.
green that he had?
Or
was it?
yearling,
Was it even for?
Oh no,
Yeah,
it was not for sale.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, it was just there to show off.
I've seen pictures of it. Those things are really cool and really weird.
Yeah, but then I also got I got my bracelet, and then I got a bunch of art from Emily Burke, who was finally there, and she's awesome. So, got a print, some cards, some stickers, and like other than my Daytona pretzel, I think that's all I got at the show.
Daytona pretzel.
Yeah.
Boy, I had me about 3 or 4 of them Daytona pretzels.
Dude,
So
I'll
damn good.
still the funniest meme I think I've ever seen Smitty make was the guy shirtless on the beach doing his walk, and then he was like on my way to get my 3rd Daytona pretzel. Like, that shit killed me, dude.
I did. I forgot. I acquired a new son. I adopted Hunter. I decided that this morning.
Yeah.
Good.
I think we all adopted Hunter this weekend.
He's a good kid, yeah.
Bro, he's such a
co-parented.
fucking angel.
What a guy,
It's
dude.
Dude,
What a
like
fucking
who was it? Somebody, I want to say it was Valentine, or somebody was recording Hunter standing there listening to like some veterans, like not military veterans, snake veterans, talk about breed and stuff. Like I don't know if it was Balin Kohler or somebody was standing there, and Hunter's just like this.
Yeah.
just like loving it, and just the passion, man. The kids
Dude,
on top.
I am so glad so it was funny. It was me, Gabe, Jack, and Dominique. We were heading out to go to the springs, and we ran into Hunter, his wife, and his sister, and we would stop and talk to them for a second. He's like, yeah, I'm about to go teaking with them. And we were like, you want to come to the springs? And this dude, he's so sweet. He was like, no, man, I don't want to invite myself, blah, blah. I'm like, we're like, you're not inviting yourself. We're literally telling you to come with us.
Get in the fucking car.
Please come with us if you want to come with us. And he paused and he looked at
Come
his
with
wife.
me if you want to live.
He was like, do you care if I go? And they're like, please go with them. And he's like, okay. Fucking yes. So me, Gabe, and Hunter were squeezed in the backseat of Jack's truck, and we just had a great old time, man, down at the springs, and it was really good. We had such a fun time.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We were all eating breakfast like on I think Saturday, like before the show opened up. I think it was I forget where we were, somewhere like right in the middle of the hotel, and Hunter comes walking by with one of these big totes, like the one of those like black with yellow lid Home Depot totes.
Yeah.
And this goes to the whole thing where Smitty was like, man, this poor hotel staff, this has to be the craziest thing like weekend for them ever. He's like, hey, what you got there, Hunter? And just roaches. Chris gave me a whole shitload or something like, and he just got this fucking massive bin of roaches, and just like
that's horribly amazing.
He loves his bugs.
I was
man.
like, yes.
He loves his bugs, man.
Oh my god, it made me so happy.
Yeah, kid's a freaking legend, man. I'm glad he's came into the fold. He's a good guy.
So
he got initiated by Keller. So
speaking of that boy with his bugs, so I had brought him some peanut beetles, and before the show, I made sure I labeled them, and gave it to him. He's like, "Oh, hey man, thanks, I appreciate it. That's really cool of you." And he's showing everybody, and that was Thursday night. Sees me again Friday. He goes, "Man, I'm in trouble with my girlfriend." So, why? What happened? Well, she saw the container and asked me if I had shown it to anybody, and I said, "Yeah, everybody. These are awesome." Well, I guess what he didn't notice was I put Keller's fleshlight on the side of the container.
That's
So,
amazing. That's fantastic.
That's so funny, man.
Good kid.
So good.
Dude, and meanwhile, Rob Christian's walking around with the little stickers, for rectal use only.
Yes.
Yep.
Dude, in the video of Keller, he's flipping off chains, and he's got the thing covered on his forehead. He goes, "Move your finger, fucker," and Keller just slowly brings his finger down, just says for rectal use only.
How about we talk about how great the gazebo camaraderie is and the debauchery of the gazebo, and everyone's drunk, everyone's having a grand old time, smoking cigars and such. And out of nowhere, just like a phantom breeze, here comes Rob Christian with a tray of cupcakes.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
yeah.
Good old fashioned cupcakes
with bacon on them.
with bacon. And like, how wonderful is this experience?
Yes.
How wonderful is this weekend?
And that's
I had
like
one.
an old school legendary thing from like shows way previously where he would show up with bacon cupcakes. I
Really?
had heard about it on like one of his podcasts.
I had
5
never heard
years
about
ago,
that,
something
too.
like that.
Yeah.
I saw him with the tray and I almost tackled him. That was a
He
damn
just
good
walked
cupcake, too.
through a crowd of people and was like, "Your cupcake, sir," and I was like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
Kind
My
of
first
gentleman.
question was, "What's in it?" Because I was like,
That was a
"There's
good
bacon.
one.
Yeah, but then Rob's like,
Wow.
"No, I don't do any of that stuff." Man.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
I
a joke."
since
I
it was
like,
Rob, I didn't even question it.
I
was
said I
like,
didn't want to
Yeah.
be a scent ferret.
Oh, dude.
What a guy. Mr. Pink, you got anything else?
No, that's all I got that time.
Chris, what'd you get at Daytona?
Oh, a sad time not being
You
there.
fucking jerk.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
it sucks.
I'm still mad.
No, I did get
so-
one more thing.
Oh.
Massive heartbreak because my fucking work wife wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
I was talking with Hunter. Me and Hunter had talked before the show. We had talked about a couple species he might be looking for, and I texted him. I was like, "Hey man, you want to scout a couple things for me because I'm still on the hunt for some oddballs." And he was
He
like,
gave me
"Yeah,
that
yeah."
list. It was like a mile long.
Oh yeah,
Just a few oddballs.
And he was like, "Yeah." And then I was sitting there Saturday morning. He had texted me a picture of some snakes that I wanted to buy, and I just didn't I didn't tell him fast enough, and they sold. But I get a text from Joe, and it's just all, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And I was all like, "Oh man!" I told him, I was like, I didn't want you to be working like that. You know what I mean?
No, you're in the fucking doghouse.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, fucking Joe. I mean, I texted him like a couple days before Daytona, and I was like, "Hey, dude, what are you doing for a room?" Just make sure he was covered. And he was like, "Yeah, I got a room to myself, blah, blah, blah." He goes, "I'm mostly keeping it open in case Paint Chab decides to show up last minute." And I was like, "You poor bastard." Dude,
Yeah,
you're
Like
so
the
just
dog
disappointed.
that waits at the door for you to come home.
Yep.
And you never came home.
I know. I usually don't lie to people about travel plans.
I'm still
Yeah.
waiting on the train platform, not knowing that you died.
We were all
don't
secretly
say
expecting Chris to show up, and it'd be like,
I
"Haha,
wasn't.
gotcha!" Like,
During the video, while it was being held up,
Yeah, Chris
it wasn't playing. Just kidding, fuckers. Like John Cena's his way through the back of the.
No, it would have been amazing. I'm gonna
That's what
be
we should've
there. That would have been rad. I know, but I'll be there next year. You can count on it. Hell or high water. Hopefully the youngling comes with me. She's at 90% right now, and maybe even my wife will come. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
She's a delight. But
Yeah, bring Britt. I'm sure she won't abandon me.
she won't.
Damn.
She'll love Joe. She'll just stick with him. She'll be like, "We have to stay together."
Safety in numbers.
Safety in numbers. But
I'm not that.
but yeah.
Help.
I got a little bit of FOMO and a lot of FOMO and a little bit of sadness, missing my friends, and it's so weird, and I think I talked about it in my little video, and I'm sure y'all could play it somehow, but you create these relationships and these families, and they're your little pseudo groups of people that you trust and love, and it's weird because you could feel just as close to them as the people that are right around you, even the people you work with and see every day. You'll have better, stronger, truer relationships with these people 1,500 miles away, and you get to see them once a year, and you anticipate it, and you leave that one time a year feeling loss already, but knowing that Monday morning I'm going to be able to text Jake and we're going to talk about that stupid fucking Kentucky pine that we didn't buy or something, the gargoyle geckos, and I'm going to be like, man, you still think you shouldn't have bought them? And knowing that that's going to be there regardless, and having to miss out on it is hard. It is. But it's okay because, like I said, even though it was one time missed, it won't be forever, and I still feel just as close as everything. And now I'm going to have a little bit more time away from work, so I'll be able to do more podcasting stuff. So it's all exciting.
And dude, it's only going to make next year that much better.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, like it's really going to make it that much better. Like,
yeah,
especially if my family can come. Yeah, just in front of my family.
Yep.
So Lily just pulls out her multiple blades, and she's all, "I've always got a knife on me," and starts stabbing people.
I played with some Kentucky pines because I had to pick up a pair for Doc Loafman from Trumbauer.
Did he come and get those yet?
I shipped them.
Okay.
He picked them up yesterday. They made it there fine. I saw like a very short shipping window because those things were expensive, and like Doc is lucky that I love him to death, because if it were anyone else, I probably would have been like, I'd rather not. But it was a lot of money, and I had to walk around with a giant wad of cash that I did not want to walk around with. So Friday, I was like, Craig, I need you to take this cash from me, like right now. I don't want to carry this around anymore. It's making me real uncomfortable.
I'm gonna blow it all on spiders if you don't take this now.
I'll get this tomorrow. I just need you to take the cash. So Saturday, I picked them up, and then I was planning to hold on to them for a few weeks until things cooled down here for shipping. But then I looked, and we had a nice little window where things were kind of perfect. So I told Zach, I was like, let's just go ahead and do it, because I don't want to be responsible for these things, if we're being honest. Like, something happens.
Nice dick, Harry.
Sorry.
I got
locked in, homie.
you said you gotta take this cash, otherwise I'm gonna blow it. He's like, oh man, I lost the money. Like, blackjack? Poker? No, man. Facilitaria.
Which I would have, because there was some Miranda and then some Formosa as well, which you do not see often. So I was like,
dude, the Formosas are fucking killer.
Yeah.
Killer
He's
Formosa.
like, I didn't get your pines, but I got some spider cells in you.
Dr. Luffman, would you like more spiders?
Have you ever seen the Taiwan beauty tarantula?
Yeah, right.
Well, I'm gonna head back to my family and do the things that we had planned for tonight. But I appreciate all you guys wanting to have me on, and I love y'all. And got a couple snakes to tend to. I just finished hatching my aberrant Janai clutch, so that had some extremely surprising results.
The female?
Yeah, remember the Janai that was aberrant?
That's where it's come from. It's females usually.
It comes from the girl snake. When a girl snake loves a boy snake.
Chris, you know what I meant. You fuck. That it hatched. Send me pictures.
So, well, I'll just tell you now. So the pair that I had produces aberrants every year. This year I produced that almost fully patternless one, which is like kind of amazing. And I produced 2 really high quality aberrants. And it's been about 15 to 25% every year I produce that many aberrants. So I paired the aberrant to her brother this year after waiting, 4 years.
I'm joking, Doug.
And guess how many aberrants I produced, Jake?
I don't want to, because I feel like the answer is going to disappoint me.
The answer is none.
That's what I was going to say. None?
But that may be just as exciting, if not more exciting, when I pair her to her dad next year and we get calculatable results, which means it may be actually recessive.
But doesn't patternless technically count as aberrant? It's not normal.
But the patternless one came from the parents.
Yeah, so the patternless is the same pairing that produced the aberrant that I bred this year to her brother. So it will require more work.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It may be
like the male may not be carrying it. So,
Yep.
oh fuck.
Yeah, so it may actually be a traceable gene, right? So that's really weird.
Whoa,
So,
you just blew my mind.
but it did produce some of the Gianni I've ever hatched out of the egg. Just gorgeous. So
No,
I'll
those
send you a
things are
picture of them.
they're pretty
Fucking-
sporty.
They're real. Them's real pretty.
Real sport.
Yeah.
Real sport.
But yeah, I have to go back, and I love you guys so much.
Hey man, we
Danny,
missed you, buddy.
Look at
Danny,
Bub.
I want to. We do. Maybe we'll have Danny on King Snake Chronicles. You know what I mean? She's gonna come on, talk about them cool king snakes she's starting to collect. But yeah, I love you guys again. I will see y'all soon. We'll be doing podcast again, and enjoy the night. I will look forward to listening to this episode. Y'all, I'm on a desktop. I don't even know how to log out. I'm just gonna be on here, dog.
Just click the X.
I'm not wearing my glasses. All right, I love you guys. Have a good night. Goodbye.
All right, big
Bye,
bro.
Chris.
Bye, guys.
There he goes.
I figured it out.
Show it for you guys. Not bitter at all.
Danny.
Danny did
You're up,
not
girl.
really animals. I got isopods.
Those are animals.
My goal this year was bioactive terrariums. So shout out to Sam's Reptile Shop. She hooked me up this year with all the bioactive terrariums and the isopods. I finally got my rubber duckies. They're so cute.
Hey.
And
Dude,
then
yeah, those rubber ducky isopods are pretty fucking cool. I ain't gonna lie.
they are so
They
cute.
are super cute.
It's so funny. Danny came up to me, I think Friday after the early entry. She's like, "Yeah, I got rubber duckies," and I was like,
You don't have a
Thinking-
sheep?
thinking in my head, literal rubber duckies, and I'm like, "Why did you buy rubber ducks at a reptile show?" I was so confused, and then like the next day, I'm like, "Oh, isopods. Oh, okay. I'm stupid. I hear you."
Jake's
now.
like brushing his teeth that morning, and he's like, "Oh God, damn it!"
And he was
so
like, I don't
confused.
get why you bought rubber ducks at the Daytona show. I was
I
like,
was
because
I was like, "Are they really cool rubber ducks? Like, I've never seen rubber ducks."
They're the
Target
new
training
beanie baby,
boys.
bro.
Do what?
For target training Boyga.
Phil, what'd you say?
Is it? I said they're the new beanie baby, bro.
they're the
I
new
guess
Labubus.
so. Oh, shut the
They're the
fuck
new
up.
Labubus.
Stop. That shit makes me.
Is it wrong that every time someone says I got rubber duckies, meaning isopods, everyone says rubber ducky? Like that's
Yeah,
what comes to mind.
No.
Rubber ducky.
Yeah, 100%. I had never even heard of them before, and then I was like, "Why are they called rubber duckies?" And then I saw a picture, and I was like, "That's why they're called rubber duckies."
Because they look like rubber duckies.
And then like I'm asking Danny, I'm like, "So like, what's going to be in the enclosure?" And she's like, "Isopods." I'm like, "Okay, what are you putting in there?" She goes, "Isopods." And I was like, "Okay, nerd." No.
I threw some springtails in there too. So springtails and rubber duckies.
She's cohabbing. That counts. It's cohabbing.
Some hens
It
on
does.
there.
And then just picked up some artwork from Emily Burke.
Cool.
Those dude, that art was insane. Insane. Like, so who was just
That was
talking?
I think Chris.
That was weird. Yeah. That
Oh,
was
did you end
incredible.
up getting anything this year?
I feel I barely saw Phil the entire
I
weekend.
know.
Yeah, I didn't see Phil like at all. And it was sad.
Yeah, it was a very hectic show, man. Very hectic show. But I kind of, I want to say I spoiled my Daytona, but like, it's not Daytona for me unless I talk to Rob Nemo 3 or 4 weeks in advance. So Rob actually had a pair of yearling Wild Rose Pass sub-ox that he put aside for me. Actually, his only female that he had. So I wound up getting those. So picked them up first thing Saturday morning.
Those things were fucking cool.
Yeah, those were rowdy.
I love his Wild
Those were
Rose
very
Pass
rowdy.
sub-ox. Yeah,
That's the best locale.
I love. It is. It's so great, and like I really like the Alpine stuff. I really like the Waco stuff, but like his Wild Rose Pass. I mean, Wild Rose Pass that's a big friggin' road, right? And there's a lot of variation on that road. But his animals, the babies are kind of they're a little tannish, but the whites in his babies are just so prominent. And then the adults, which I have two of those as well from years past, they're bright red. Smitty can tell you they're bright red. And so I'm very happy I got those. And then immediately we went to the book guy. Got to go to the book guy. And there was a lot of stuff that I wanted that was a little out of my price range in terms of like vintage literature. But I did find, I'm a big Raymond Ditmars fan. I did find an original 1931 copy of Strange Animals That I Have Known. So it's basically a written account of all the weird animals that Ditmars worked with. Everything from bushmasters to elephants and giraffes and everything, at Bronx Zoo and private wholesalers. So a really, really cool book. I'm happy I got a 1931 with the original dust jacket. The guy takes those original jackets and wraps them in like a special vinyl wrap thing. And then, just walking around. So I forget who mentioned Cork Park, but I was very impressed with the selection of decor. Yeah, Harry, I was very impressed with the selection of decor this year in
I
terms of
wish I'd
like
got like 10
plants
times as
and
much. Like I wish I'd have drove my
yeah,
truck. Like
yeah. And I feel like the Cork selection was just chef's kiss.
Dude, there were
In the
bigger
middle
pieces
room
of
or the middle aisle? Did you guys see all the
Yeah, I
selection?
want so the middle aisle and the long tables in the second room were the same
Yes.
guys, they're brothers.
dude, those were the biggest pieces of cork bark I have ever seen. Like they
Primo,
had
man.
fucking
Yeah,
trees in there for cork bark. Like,
legit. So
my God.
after I sifted through a bunch, and then Sean wound up coming with me to kind of like help me pick out stuff because he was walking around too. So him and I must have sifted through 30 different cork tubes trying to find the perfect one for Anna Maria's Florida king snake. And I wound up getting the perfect one. It's one large centerpiece that branches off into two tunnels. $8. Who's better than
Damn.
us,
shit.
right? $8.
I didn't know they were that
So,
cheap. That shit.
hell yeah, yeah, absolutely. And then hold on, my late died. I gotta wave my arms. There we go. I saw the Sanchez
Get one
laughing
of
at me
these real quick.
earlier. Yeah. And then we were walking around. I got to stop by Tiki's Geckos to see my boys David and Manny. And Anna Maria, she didn't plan on getting any animals. She's very content with her pets that she has, and she's walking by. And I always joke with people like, "Oh, did you see anything that slapped you? Did you see anything that clonked you in the head? You had to have it." And I watched her do this. She's like this. She's like, and look at a maybe 3-month-old albino leopard gecko. Now, we all have had leopard geckos. It was our gateway drug. We appreciate them. Some of us still have them. Some of us have moved on to other things. I still appreciate a leopard gecko. I'm not a big albino guy, but dude, this gecko is primo. Like textbook albino leopard. The banding on the tail, the bright red eyes, and he kind of had like I don't want to amp but kind of had like a sad look, like take me home, man, get me out of here. So she snatched him up, and we got him set up. Gave him 3 crickets. He just scarfed them down instantaneously. So, and honestly, it's way too small to tell, but in my weak expertise, it kind of looks like a boy. So I'm hoping it's a boy because her girl is definitely ready like now. So in a year or two, when the thing's bigger, we're in business. And she's excited that she got another leopard gecko, and hopefully we'll make more in the future. So I'm happy for her.
Dude, I fucking love leopard geckos. I always will.
Yeah, man.
Like you
It's our
said, they
gateway drug.
were my gateway drug. The first reptile I ever kept as a tiny little child that my mom was taking care of, but somehow it was my gecko. But just incredible, man.
They're still my
It is.
gateway drug.
Yeah.
Nice.
Danny loves them, man.
Yeah, we got some cork and a book and 2 snakes and a gecko. Who's better than us? But none of this. Everything that we've said, everything from baby scorpions, books, crazy Mexican spalotes. Nothing compares to the fantastic news that's coming out of the Sanchez home. I mute myself.
All right, so I came back from Daytona with a fiance, so that's her right there. There's
Yay.
Des. Y'all got to meet Des.
Yay.
It was her first Daytona. So
Was it everything you expected it would be and more?
It was. I was expecting more people to be there, but it was overwhelming still for a first time. It was really exciting.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I'll definitely go back, but the experience outside of the show is definitely more what would bring me back. Like, the show was great, but it was the show. But the experience and hanging out with y'all, I'd go back for that.
Yeah. And that's why we've always said, like, it's the family reunion, you know. It's we go for the hangs. The show is a perk. That's all it is, you know. Like,
now, I will say this: I inadvertently did the same thing to my fiance in terms of I brought her to Daytona as her first reptile show. So now no other reptile show will ever be as good because it's just not Daytona, you know.
Now, technically, I have been to Repticon, so it wasn't my first reptile show. But
okay, good.
I mean, Daytona was way better than Repticon. That doesn't even pair.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think that, you know, I almost sent Sanchez by himself. I was like, because I just got back from San Francisco. I was like, I really need to go to work this weekend. You know, you just go ahead and do it. He's like, no, you're going with me. I was like, okay, I guess I'm going with you. And I don't regret it.
Scheming. He was a scheming little boy.
Mm-hmm. He got thoughts in them heads.
Yeah. Obviously, we got in Thursday, so Friday went to the Gator Farm. It was our first time going to the Gator Farm, so a lot of firsts. Had to take her to the Gator Farm to see everything.
Maximo.
And wound up at Maximo, their giant 16-foot, 1,800-pound saltwater croc enclosure. And they have you can see them above the water. Beneath, they have a viewing window up underneath. And he just happened to be right there. I was like, well, I guess you want to get married or something. And, you know, real romantic like that, real suave.
Exactly what he said.
He actually said, you want to get married or something?
Yeah.
I love it.
I thought I was going for a photo, the traditional, he tricked me. I thought we were taking a photo when he got down. I was like, oh. And that, technically, I still haven't answered. I just nodded my head. But I accepted the ring, so I guess it's yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Hey, we got the first yeah.
Yep. But no, everything was great. Obviously, good seeing everybody. As far as pickups, got some art from Mike Nolan, a shotgun wielding alligator snapper, and I got his, which that one was pretty cool. But I did pick up his gopher tortoise print.
Oh, dude, I almost bought that picture.
Yeah, that one was pretty cool. Picked up a couple. Got some his and her snake hooks. From, I don't remember the company it was. They were in the bigger room, like across that back wall. But I picked up these like one piece, almost like one piece, like 20-inch U hooks. Man, that size is primo. That's almost exactly what I've been looking for. You know, I love the Midwest stuff. It's really good. Yeah, she found those 100%. But just that length is because almost anything I come across around our area is relatively small. It's going to be nothing more than 3 or 4 foot. But going out with a 40-inch field hook is kind of is a bit much sometimes. But what else I get? Yep, I picked up a pair, or actually, it's not one pair. 2 female Christmas Mountain Desert Kings from Jerry Hartley, Pure Locality Herps. I know I've seen his table. I've seen him quite a bit, and
got cool stuff,
dude. Well, not only does Jerry have cool stuff, but that cool stuff was ridiculously priced, and I talked to him for a hot minute, and like, yeah, just and of course he was out of mail. It's like, well, you gonna have any? You're gonna be breeding them next year? He goes, oh yeah. I said, I'll definitely just. There's my email. Just shoot me a message. Let me know, and I'll have one for you. Next year. So I'll I guess I'll be working on Christmas Mountain Splendida in 3 years. But I mean, I already got 2 randos. Splendida are just cool.
Dude, I picked up some Christmas Mountain F1 Splendida from Paint Shab last year. Oh my god, dude, they're so fucking cool.
And they're chill as shit, dude. They're not bitey. They're not crazy.
Mine aren't the best. They're not bitey, but they're real shitty, quite literally.
Well, if I lived in your house, I probably would be too. So
in a 4-footer.
That's all I got. But Des picked up stuff. What'd you get?
At Tortoise Outpost, I picked up their last 2 Redfoots that they had that were like 3 to 6 months old. And then there's a older couple that works there. Not works there, but they had a table up. They don't have a business name, and I don't remember their actual name.
We all know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, I picked up a Mexican black king snake from them, which was super priced. Because I went a few tables over and saw another one that was like $200, and then I paid way less than that for this one. So I was pretty happy with myself.
Smitty, it's that older couple that you
Dennis
yep.
in the middle out there. Yeah.
They always have the super cheap corns and
the nicest people.
The Kings, dude. Yeah, they're.
He was wearing a Hemabina hat too, which I thought was.
Yeah, he was.
I sent that to him last year.
Well, see, the best part, or what I ended up enjoying the most. I mean, everyone gets engaged, but the part that I enjoyed the most was there was one part where we were looking around for essentially for tortoises and tortoise stuff. And I don't know who it was. Some rando dude had a couple of adult or sub-adult redfoots on his table, and Des is very much the turtle. Oh God damn it! There's Jack. See?
Yes.
Okay. No.
So cute.
So you she's very much the turtle tortoise lady. So that's her hat. That's her dealio. Well, Bex, go ahead. You tell the rest of the story.
I mean, it's not okay. So he had a larger one, and I wasn't really sure. I knew I was going home with a tortoise. I wasn't sure what kind of tortoise or anything because I knew that there was going to be things there that I just didn't recognize and I didn't know. So I finally come across this one table and I asked if I could pick the tortoise up, and I'm looking at it, and I think Chris asked me if it was a male or female, and I said what I thought it was, and the guy was like, well, do you know how to tell? Like, well, I mean, you have this characteristic and everything I was saying. He's like, oh, well, that's one of the last things to form. That's one of the last things to form. I was like, okay, well, you tell me, what is this? And he picked it up and he said that it was the other gender. He knew it was the opposite gender from what I said because he had a male and a female, and he sold the male, but all the characteristics were showing that this one was still a male. And so I was just like, okay, yeah, your tortoise. I've already decided I'm not buying from you because you're coming off as a pretentious asshole. So I was just like, I'm okay. You have fun with your tortoise. Have a great day. And we kind of walk around a little bit, and then the guy runs over to the table that I actually wound up buying my tortoises from, and had them tell him that it was the gender that I had said. So, yeah. And he marked it down. He marked the sign down, and he changed the price, and he wouldn't make eye contact with me whenever I walked back by his table later on, but that's fine.
So not knowing shit about tortoises personally, I said, what is that, a male or a female? She goes, oh, well, looking at, this, it's a male or whatever it was. And looking at this, the guy, he turned into the actually guy. It's like, well, actually, it's this. Well, actually, I was like, oh shit, and I could see
It was Jack. You
like-
were talking to Jack, weren't you?
no,
Hey.
no.
No.
And then when dude had turned it over and starts doing his little fucking spiel, and like, well, actually, as well,
Well, this is kind of looking a little Yui.
I don't. I'll be back. And then he was gone. He left. So, and that's when we found him at Tortoise Outpost, confirming everything that the lady said. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So welcome to the day of the life of being a woman. You see how people talk to it.
Yeah.
Oh, another cool thing. Morph Market. Not really a cool thing, but it shows the difference between the way men and women view the world or whatever. Not to get too into that, but Morph Market was giving away these little bottle toppers and can toppers. So I guess like if you don't finish your drink, you just cover it up, or if you're going to the restroom.
Oh yeah, those were cool.
Yeah, and they were cool little gimmies for them to be giving out. And Chris was like, "Well, I mean, I'm going to drink my beer. Why? I guess this is cool for me to save it. I guess." I was like, "Well, it's so that we don't get date rape. So you could just cover it up and you're fine." And he's like, "Well, I really just thought that it was because I was going to set it down or something." I was like,
No, so you don't get roofied.
Yeah, if Keller's around, I definitely need those. So that's yeah.
Yeah. So I was
Keller's
like,
around, he's just gonna drink your drink the second you're not looking.
but it was kind of funny to see the difference of our intakes on just one little item.
Yeah, very true.
But that was good, boys. I mean, I was kind of hoping there were foxes there, but Tony D, which I got with him a couple weeks before the show, and he's like, "Yep, not this year." So that was all good. And because I definitely would have at least grabbed at least one of those.
Pretty light year for him.
I'll still send you mine. I still have them.
I'll holler at you. Let's see. One of the coolest thing I saw, which are we going to do the coolest thing we saw at the show, or are we going to bypass that? Well, then, coolest thing I saw probably would have to be this weirdo. It looked like the bipes. It looked like the Mexican worm lizard. And I sent it to the group chat, but it was like Illinois worm lizard, something or other. But it's from Saudi Arabia, and it only eats domestic larvae. Dude, it has the weirdest, goofiest face. That was probably the coolest thing I saw. I mean, there's a lot of neat shit there, but that was probably it. Between that and those giraffe tree frogs were pretty neat.
Yeah, I forgot about those. Those are cool.
That's it. Good show, and I'll probably definitely be seeing 2 or 3 y'all later on this year.
I got to hold a cookie.
Oh yeah, and the kookaburra. We got to hang out. We got a drunk party with a kookaburra and a raccoon. The one everyone was walking on the beach. We saw those.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That was I'll drop that in the group chat. That's fine. But it was legit business.
Dirty, those pictures were like something out of The Hangover. The pictures of y'all with like the raccoon and the kookaburra. I was like, what the fuck? When did that happen?
That was during the fireworks Saturday night.
The firework presentation. We got invited up to a suite, and it was there.
Yeah, apparently there's balcony room suites at the hotel, and we saw one. It was awesome. There was a raccoon and a kookaburra and a dude with no pants. It was great.
I think Jacko broke onto the balcony of one of
I
those
answered one lately,
for half a second because we ended up outside on the stairs because I drunkenly was like, "Ooh, look, a balcony," and then Jack was like, "Oh, there's chairs," and I was like, "Jack, it's fenced off. I don't think you can just go over there." He's like, "Nah, we can." And he hopped over. He looks over. He goes, "No, that's somebody's room." He came back. Jesus Christ.
I guess
also, side note, Harry, I'm going to come steal Woody from you. I hope you know that.
Is that code for something?
No, that's my dog.
You're gonna have to
are
fight me
holding.
for him.
You can't have my dog.
That dog loves me.
And
I
your
will come
blanket
take
too,
him.
right?
Well, it looks like he
Your
loves me.
blanket?
Well, he loves you right now. He loves you
I
until I
guess-
step up.
Yeah, he
Yes,
likes that
and
heavily starched Green Bay Packers blanket that Jake may have made himself. We're not really sure.
I did.
That's my blanket now. Woody can't have it back.
Yeah,
Are you a
Jack's
Packers
up.
fan now? Did he convert you?
No,
No.
never.
He's
I just
stealing
need
shit.
something.
Jack, you made me change hats. I had a Uabami hat on, and then you come in here with the Clemson hat on.
Yeah, that
a
hat
week
makes
before, a week
that
before
hat
the
makes me
season
wanna throw up.
starts.
Should I turn it backwards?
Yeah.
Is that better?
It's still
I'm not
orange.
turning mine
It's
backwards.
it's more fitting
I'm
for
not turning mine
the Clemson douche look, if that's what you're going for. Jack,
Put your
Jack,
sunglasses
what'd you
upside
get?
down behind it.
Me?
Yes.
Turtle boy.
I got like way too many pictures that my fiance is quite angry at me for buying as many as I did. she's like, we still haven't hung up the ones from that you got at Tinley, 2 years ago. So I got, I don't know, like probably 8 pictures and way too many books, but I got a signed copy of the turtle preservation book, which was
awesome.
Yeah. And then a really cool, like old, like painting, or I don't even know what you would call it. It's a drawing or a painting of an alligator snapping turtle.
Dude,
which
that
is
shit
really
is
cool.
so cool, man.
Yeah. I was super happy about that. But yeah, I got that.
Dirty got the same picture of you did with the snapping turtle with the shotgun.
Yeah. That guy's booth was so cool. Dirty, when you showed us that, I was like, we got to go over there and see this guy. And we didn't look at it until Sunday, but we went over there and I was like, he has so many turtle pictures. That guy, whoever that guy is, he had cool pictures.
Mike Nolan.
Me and Jack were at Adeline's booth, and I picked up, you can kind of see it in my background here, the scorn snake picture on the bottom. And I grabbed it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting this. And Jack was like, well, I can't get the same one as you. And I was like, why? He's like, you're right, I'm gonna get it. I was like, okay, that's better.
Y'all were already dressed the same on Saturday night. I think you can have the same art.
Yeah.
You were dressed the same?
You guys were matching.
As in undressed.
We're both naked, right?
Yeah.
Dude, the picture I have of you with Gabe is still the funniest picture I've ever taken, dude. That shit was so funny.
It was just asleep, had no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than pictures and books, memories is what I got, Smitty.
Yeah, I said the same thing, man.
Yeah. It was an awesome show. I was like, it was my favorite one yet for sure. And in the first one, I didn't bring any animals home, which was cool. Mostly just because we're moving, but I came back feeling very inspired and very like ready to go. Whenever we move, I'm gonna go absolutely insane. So next year's Daytona is gonna, the turtle vendors are gonna be excited to see me coming for sure.
I think that was the biggest thing for me, man. Like I said, at the beginning of the show, like I have been experiencing some burnout here recently, just feeling overwhelmed and tired with the new job, and a lot of things are changing. And coming home from Daytona, dude, I was so rejuvenated and excited to get in the snake room, and then the babies were hatching. Literally the next day, it was Monday morning, the day after we got home, like I set up all the babies and I immediately upgraded my barrens because I've been meaning to do that. And I was just so excited to do something in here, that I upgraded the barrens enclosures. And it's just, I'm excited to be back and working and stuff, man. I just feel ready to do shit,
Yeah.
I even redecorated the snake room a little bit, put my pictures up. I got my new rattlesnake thing I got from the serpentariums up there. I finally put all the stickers I've accumulated over the years on my incubator, so all that's there, and I'm just I'm excited, man.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, Dirty, how you felt about this too, because this is now my 3rd year going, and it was like the first year where I really felt like I knew everybody, and so it was nice. Like Rosa, I feel like we talked the most this time that we've ever talked, and it was so awesome. Like that now that you actually kind of know everybody, and you're like, okay, like we can have like real conversations, and not just like, what do you keep, and like conversations about life. Like I talked to Doc Brown for hours, and I don't think we talked about snakes one bit. Like we talked about life. He's one of my favorite people ever, and that was my favorite part. It's just like now knowing everybody well enough to have those conversations. It was awesome.
Right.
It was so awesome.
Yeah, I mean, this being my second Daytona, it definitely felt a lot better. There didn't have to be the regular small talk. Well, what do you keep kind of thing? No warm ups. Something I was really, really pleased with was now Des had reptiles and stuff before I got together. We had she has the leopards, a couple chameleons, so not completely alien to the world, but how easily she was brought into the fold. Hats off to Gabe and Jack. And as soon as she mentioned plants, Gabe went, "Wait, you have plants too? Son of a bitch!" So that was over on that one. But no, dude, it very much was more of the family reunion versus the first introduction. It definitely felt a lot more comforting this time than versus my first time.
100%.
Yeah, I really thought I was just going to be like the little tag along that I was just kind of sitting in the corner playing on my phone, but that was a really cool first impression from y'all. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. And getting to hang out with Dominique too. That was awesome. That was the most time I'd spent with her, and she's one of my favorite people, honestly. Like,
freaking legend. Man.
She was our neighbor, so we got to hang out with her a good bit this time, and it was awesome.
It was funny, like, so that originally started because like she messaged in another chat and was like, does everybody know their rooms? And she was like, I'm 1609, and I was like 1611, or no, it was opposite. She was 1611, we were 1609. And she told me, she's like, I'm not gonna lie, when you said that, she's like, I initially tried to get a different room. I was like, damn. And then it turned out, because we were just neighbors, she just like hung out with us the entire time, and ended up being like so much fun.
That was another thing. I need Jake to know that in solidarity, I fully expected you to have some flip flops on at least Saturday night. So Saturday afternoon after the show, got a little bit to eat, and I painted my toenails and got some flip flops. So if Hemidactylus broadside was going to be out in the gazebo, I was going to be there in solidarity with you, buddy. I'll send everyone a picture later. That like them things is turquoise blue.
I thought you were just being cute.
Nope, solidarity, bro. I had it for you.
Damn, I kind of wish I brought my flip flops. I broke them out on Sunday.
Well, I kick that later.
Yep. No.
No. Yeah, I purposely didn't wear my flip flops at the gazebo because I didn't want to get made fun of.
Yeah, you brought them out Sunday. We got the emergency alert on our phones when you did that. So appreciate that. That was really kind of you.
Damn, man. Now I feel bad. I wish I'd have popped them out. You should have told me. I'd have represented shit.
I'm surprised they didn't just get out there on their own.
You shouldn't have to ask, Jake.
What's crazy is like I don't even have like super long toes. I can just stretch them out. Harry's got crazy toes, dude. You ever see Harry's
those American Werewolf in London mid-transition?
But it all started. It didn't even start because they're long. Somebody, I think it was 2 years ago, somebody was like, you have gecko toes, because my toes are like really circular and wide at the tips, so they look like gecko like.
Hemidactylus broadside. That's what I said.
But then everybody started being like, "Oh, dude, your toes. What the fuck?" Like they're not even that weird. Okay, I can hold a tennis ball. Who cares? Like,
eagle claw.
I can pick up a beer can. No big deal.
Or salmon from a stream.
Toss a pizza dough in the air. Like, we get it.
Yeah, I'm talented.
Shit.
Yeah. Along with what Jack and Chris were saying, this was my second year, and like last year, travel time getting there kind of sucked, and it took. At some point, I'm just like, fucking aching. Like I need to get there and I'm just stuck in another airport.
Yeah.
And so this year I switched it and decided I'll do a red eye Wednesday night, sleep on the plane, get up in the morning, hit my next, my connecting flight. And then Danny and Justin were going to come and pick me up. And I get on the plane and I couldn't sleep at all. Still went through the rest of it. Danny and Justin came and picked me up. Way better to be with my buddies already and spend that 3 hours driving down instead of spend that 3 hours just stuck in fucking Atlanta.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then
He went to Buc-ee's for the first time.
Yeah, I went to 2 Buc-ee's that day too.
What's your first time in Buc-ee's, bro?
Yeah, they don't have them here.
Buc-ee's is my nightmare.
Jake hated it. He was so angry when we were in there.
Jake has an irrational fear of beavers.
No, dude. Like I lived in Texas for a little while. I got my share of Buc-ee's, and then they started coming to Florida, and everybody's like Buc-ee's, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude! Like this is my literal nightmare. Wall to wall people.
Before it was cool.
No, I didn't like it when it wasn't cool. Like I was never been a fan of Buc-ee's. Yeah, there's a lot of cool shit. There's too many people, dude. Yeah. There's too many people. Like Jesus Christ. I've never been in a slow Buc-ee's ever.
Yeah, we got like
it's because it doesn't exist.
Luckily, we broke off and went to dinner on Thursday night instead of just staying because I was almost dead. Like I couldn't function. I was falling off of curbs and shit. I met so many new people and I had to tell them ahead of time, like, I am not a functional human. I will not remember your name. I'm just going to know whether or not I like you. And that's as far as it's going to go. And by the time my head hit the pillow on Thursday night, I had been up for almost 48 hours.
God.
And then slept like a baby. Friday was great. Like the whole show was great. Just nonstop. You guys got to go through and like actually walk the show and see every booth. I would try that. And the first day, Saturday, Friday didn't count, but Saturday, I made it 2 aisles in, and then I'd run into somebody. We got to go look at something they already saw, and then I'd start over, same 2 aisles in, and I didn't make it through the entire show this time.
So me and Jack got it figured out. You have to have a show buddy,
right?
Because everybody gets distracted by different things, but when your show buddy's there, they keep you on track. And that's what me and Jack did. Jack would get distracted, and I'd be like, Jack, we have to start here and keep going through the show. Then I would get distracted, and Jack would be like, Jake, we gotta go over here. We left off here. We got to do it, And we managed to walk the entire show, both rooms, through and through. Yes, I was dying by the end of it. I'm pretty sure like my heel is bruised because I was wearing my Nikes. And they're Nike skates, so they're very flat-footed, and I was dying.
Jake was like, "I'm tired of this, Grandpa."
Literally, dude. It's like, I'm tired of walking the show, Grandpa. Yeah. And he's like, "That's too damn bad." Like I was about to call it on the second room. He was like, "Bro, if you do it, you're a pussy."
Yeah.
I was like, "Well,
Smitty and I tried that, but I don't know if he's got the same flavor ADHD that I do. But every once in a while, like I'd look up and like, I don't even know where we fucking lost each other.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was all over the place. I was like
you
a hummingbird.
You guys aren't good show buddies, man. Me and Jack rocked it.
I didn't go there with the intention of seeing every single thing at every single table. I had a mission. When I was done shopping for myself, I started scouting for other people.
I think that was the biggest thing though, is like Jake and I both weren't buying anything.
Yeah.
So it was just to look. But Gabe was the problem because every 15 minutes we get a call from Gabe. Like,
where are you?
Where are you? You gotta come see these turtles. And I'm like, Gabe
literally, like, he walked in, saw Joe, like literally 15 seconds into the show, he saw Joe and was like, bye. And we didn't see him for 30 minutes. He's like, I'll catch up with you guys. Like, we're gonna do it. Because Gabe was supposed to do this walk with us. He walked with us for maybe 10 minutes throughout the entire thing.
Yeah. Well, then I lost him and then found him with a deli cup. Lost him again, found him with 2 deli cups.
Yeah.
Then 3, yeah.
And they were all colonians, baby.
Yes,
let's
sir.
go. He's been fully converted.
Yeah, Gabe went all out on the turts, man.
Yeah. Lost another one.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
telling you, it's the turtle hobby is like retirement for reptile keepers, man. It's like
Where
what
dreams
the
go to
old people
die.
do it. Yeah, it's like what the old people go to do, but I'm telling you, once you get there early, you're in. You're in. You're good.
The fuck?
That's creepy. It's just
Is that you, Clayboard?
Oh, God.
It's Harry.
coming
Oh
out the
God,
dark
the vampire
like a
Claiborne's coming
damn
back.
Dun dun dun.
vampire Harry.
Oh,
That's so funny, man.
One of the coolest things I saw at the show, and Doc Brown actually bought them, was there was a pair of javelin sand boas, which is the
What?
the Eryx jaculus. Yeah, I've never seen those.
Fucking cross-eyed, goofy-looking dudes.
So he got he got a pair of those from that same table as New Moon, same table that had the legless.
Damn, yeah, I missed those.
They had them like tucked off to the side to where if like you would have thought they were like a Kenyan morph or something at first glance.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I thought that was pretty dope.
Did
That Andean already ate like twice for me too. I've been
nice.
Everything's eaten except the sand boas.
Molly was mad that you got that female because all he had was a pair of males. She was like, "Are you kidding me?" And I was like, "I bet that's the one Smitty got."
God, there was still some when I got it. So you need to blame Doc Brown for that because he bought like 3 of them.
Yeah, they were all male Andeans when I walked over there. There wasn't no females left.
I got there swiftly on Saturday.
Yeah, I was too busy twiddling my thumbs in front of Jason Hood's table.
I'm there for
2 fucking hours.
I'm all business. When I got money to burn and I know what I'm looking for and I know somebody has it Saturday morning, I know my first stop.
That's right.
Yes, Smitty, I feel like you had like 4 snakes before the show even started.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's usually me, man. Most Daytonas, I'm like, yeah, I'm already picking up 6 snakes like before the show even started. Like,
He's
fuck.
already got a sack full of yellow rats.
No. Last year it wasn't even yellow rats, dude. Last year it was Janai and
No, it was a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, a couple years ago. A couple years ago, I went nuts. I ain't gonna lie. My first Daytona back, and then like the next 2 years was rough.
Well, it was funny. Rosa and I were walking around, and I was like, "Do you think it's purely coincidental that there's like no castañas in this building as a result of me just not talking about castañas much anymore?"
I didn't see a single one.
But
Yeah,
then,
rhinos and
I
bears.
told Rosa, I was like, "There's no way that we could possibly."
Nah,
There's no
no way, dude.
I was still
Like,
blaming the Bears boom on you.
Yes. Please stop talking about Andean milks. Respectfully, please.
Smitty, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
about
that's what
Indian.
Keller was telling me. He's like, "You need to shut the fuck up about certain stuff." He's like, "Because you're ruining everything." He's like, "Bears used to be like $50 a piece. Now they're $150 a piece."
Yeah,
like, sorry, I don't.
We're all blaming you for it.
I just
Look, we're not that popular, all right?
Yeah,
especially Smitty.
Especially.
I don't know. Looking at what everybody was wearing at that venue, and looking at all the stickers on everybody's shit at that venue,
Not wrong.
I would say
You're not
Smitty's pretty
wrong.
popular.
Fulvius was a hit. Fulvius was definitely a hit.
There was so much Fulvius shit everywhere.
I was surprised.
There was.
I don't know why you're
Something
surprised though.
I'm
'cause,
glad
like,
I get to mention. I'm glad I was able to hop back on just to be like, Jesus Christ.
It's almost
There
as
was
if you can't see
Fulvius
your own
shit.
sales numbers.
I know, right?
Yeah.
There was
Dude,
a
the
guy. I
am- the
walked up. There was
amount
a
of-
guy who walked up next to me wearing one of the bowling shirts, and I looked at. I was like, "Oh, nice shirt." And he goes, "Oh yeah, thanks." I was like, "I made it."
That's
He's like,
good.
"Oh, okay." And then he kind of just walked off. I was like,
That's like a weird reflection of that time that like Jake scared that.
Stop!
little kid.
I wasn't gonna bring it up. We almost got through this.
your shirt,
I
We
forgot about
almost
it.
got
I
through
forgot
this.
about
I
that.
didn't even say that, dude. You all twisted
made your
the
shirt,
story.
yeah.
Like to mention, I'm not the one destroying Jake today. That was last year.
Dude, one of the weirdest thing that happened though, and Danny was there. I don't think Rosa was with me, but we were at the Exotics Unlimited table looking at tarantulas, right? And this dude walks up and he sees, because I'm wearing my Facilitaria shirt. This dude walks up, he goes, "Oh, I like your," in a really heavy accent. He's like, "I like your shirt," and I'm like, "Thanks." He's like, I make graphics too." I was like, "That's cool." And then he's like, "You want to buy Facilitaria Vitata wholesale?" And I was like, "What?" It's like Ghost Ornamentals wholesale, which that's an ESA species. So I'm like, "What do you mean?"
No, officer, I don't.
He just has a random Amazon box, and he's like, "I have Vitata wholesale," and I'm like, It was almost like the free candy van. Like, I'm almost willing to.
That was going to be a free
roll
handcuff.
this dice. But then I was like, no, I was like, I'm good. And then
No, you'd have been begging for a Kellering by the end of that one.
I was like, I'll bet you. It's like as soon as I was like, yeah, man, let me see him, that accent would disappear and it'd be like, get on the ground.
Gotcha.
He just looks over.
Kid. Broads, I forgot to tell you, when I was talking to Amy, she's the one that does the snakelets. She actually brought up she listens to the network and mentioned Flippin' Tin specifically.
Hey,
what's Amy's last name?
Dude, we actually got a couple of those, man. One guy was talking to Sky, and it was Friday, and he was talking to him about the Barons. He goes, here, man, take a sticker. And he handed a Flippin' Tin sticker. He looks at the sticker, he looks at Sky, and he's like, "Are you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm Sky." And he's like, "Bro," and like kind of like flipped out. And I was like, "Holy shit," And then he ended up catching me later. He's like, "Bro," because like Sky pointed him out or something, and he was all happy. And every year, somebody always manages to be like, "Jake," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Who's asking?
I guess.
Who's asking?
Yeah, but that's cool, man.
Dude, my kid at the last show, you son of a bitch.
See, I got noticed last year because we actually did an episode, but then Chris fucking retired, and so nobody knew me this year.
Oh man, yeah, that's dope though. I'm glad she listens, man.
You got recognized. You got recognized.
Yep. So good.
Yeah, I gotta order a bracelet, man.
Yeah, I want her to make a rat snake one. She can make me a gray rat one. She can make some gray rat ones.
Oh, I'm gonna have her make me a greenish.
I'm gonna be like, Spilotti's one.
That, speaking of green-ish rats, that was the coolest thing I saw at the show. Was there was like one Centicollis there, on a table that I almost took out an old guy looking at, but that was really cool.
Yeah,
seeing that. It's gonna die for sure, but
the coolest thing I saw at the show was all my friends.
Aww.
I mean, aside from you guys, I think somebody had those line bred brown anoles that are just bright red.
Yeah.
So
I didn't see those.
It was Crown Giant. Jake, I was pointing them out to you.
Dude, I was delirious at that
It was in the
point.
second
dude.
room.
My
It
feet hurt.
was the
My
same
feet
table that
hurt
had those
so bad.
fuzzy camel spiders.
See, and I didn't see those. That's really funny.
Smitty, did you meet the guy from Nightfall Exotics? I can't remember his
Yeah,
name.
Emilio.
Yeah, dude. I saw him, me and Jack ran into him, and I saw him, and I was like, I know this guy, and I recognized the name. I was like, why do I know him? And then he mentioned something about the show, and I was like, oh my god, dude!
Yeah.
Like, we did the show, and he's like, oh my god, you're Jake. He's like, I thought that was you, and like we like shook hands and shit. It was so weird. Like, we were talking and didn't know who each other were until somebody said something, and it was dope. So,
He was cool as fuck.
Awesome. Emilio's awesome, dude.
so cool, man. So cool. Guys, I think we were talking about his stuff. He's like, yeah, I did a couple podcasts this year. I did the Herpeticulture podcast. And I was like, oh shit, like that's you. I'm that. And he was like, like it was cool. Like such a nice guy, dude. Such a nice cool. And dude, he had some kick ass geckos, man. Oh my god, his table was incredible, dude.
Got the little viper geckos.
Yeah, and then he had all the localities of cave geckos there too, dude. He ended up taking some out for me and Jack and like showing us, and Oh,
There's a
dude,
lot of cave geckos there. Like
I'm here for it.
here and
I
there.
Probably
Yeah,
the most
yeah.
I've ever
Those
seen
those
at
are
a show.
cool.
I love cave geckos,
Those
dude.
are
If I could
One of
keep
the most
reptiles,
bears I've seen at a show in a long time too.
A
if
lot
I
of
could
bear.
keep reptiles somewhere other than my snake room, I would still have cave geckos, 100%.
Yeah.
But it's too hot in here. So,
Those locality leopard geckos that he had were
dude,
Oh yeah.
I didn't even see it.
so sick,
I'm
Yeah.
glad I missed that.
so fucking sick, dude. They
See what
almost
Montross has done to the hobby. He's got everyone being
Hey,
that.
I've actually got a quick story. I gotta go. Baby's still hollering, but I have a quick story about Montross that I will end on if y'all will, humor me for a moment
Absolutely.
before I have to haul ass. So, tell you the story. To tell a story, it will all be quick. As a lot of y'all know, pretty much everybody here and all of our little friend group and stuff. My mom passed away, a couple months ago. And growing up, she did, she and I did the Daytona thing. Like we were always into reptiles together and all that stuff. And at the gazebo Saturday night, Montross runs up with a pillowcase and he's like, "Where's Jake?"
Uh-oh.
I know that's a big jump there, but it'll all come back. I promise. Jesus Christ, I'm no pain shop, but he comes up with this pillowcase. He's like, "Where's Jake? I got something for him." And everybody's like, "What you got?" He's like, "Oh man, nothing any of y'all care about. Only stuff me and Jake care about." And somebody's like, "It's yellow rats, isn't it?" And he's like, "All right, fine. It's just a sack of yellow rats. Yeah." And
Of course.
it made something click in my head. I got a couple of Everglades rats from Mike Kosicki and this one lone Polk County yellow rat that it originated from a clutch of one from Chris Montross's house. Went to Kosicki, came to me, and then my mother, who has been a lifelong rat snake nerd, was like, "Man, I miss having yellow rats." And I was like, "I've got this one yellow rat that came from a buddy of mine, Chris Montross. Would you like it?" And she was like, "Hell yeah." And that snake, I gave it to her. She kept it in her bedroom and just loved the hell out of it. And yeah, sadly, she passed away recently. And as I'm like reassimilating her collection into my own, this yellow rat is making its way back to me. And that thing has just been complete full circle. And I told this story to Montross at the gazebo with all the eloquence of somebody who's had about 10 beers, but not doing much better now. But I don't know, something about that just felt pretty profound. And like the whole weekend for me was, I was kind of thinking of it as like a distraction because I'm going through a lot of like loss and all that stuff right now. But it was just neat in that moment to kind of switch gears and turn it into sort of an acknowledgement.
Yeah.
It's about what an odd little community this is and what it can end up meaning.
Yeah.
All through the power of yellow rats, right, baby?
Dude, yellow rats. They'll never
And,
leave you upset.
That was a hell of a tangent, but yeah, man. Good night, y'all.
I'm here
That was
for
a hell
it.
of a show, and I
Later, bud.
really enjoyed every moment of it. And
We love you, Harry,
that,
and we're so
that weird
glad
little
you guys
gazebo moment was worth all the Spilodies in the world, man.
Sounds like you need more yellow rats, man.
Hey, I got the one I need.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, y'all have a good night. All right.
All right, man.
buddy.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I think that is a beautiful moment to start wrapping this up. I mean, what a show, man. What a show. What a time. I feel like it just gets better every single year.
The gazebo grows and grows.
Dude, I still like to this day, dude, I will always be upset that I wasn't there for the first like official year of the gazebo. Like everybody knows about my 2-year hiatus. 1 year, I pretty much like I drove there and back in the same day. The next year, I wasn't there at all. And that was the year the gazebo really became a thing. And it sucks. And I hate so much that I wasn't there for the beginning of that. But I'll be there for the end of it. And it's such an incredible time. And I couldn't be more thankful for all of you that, congregate there and just have a great time. Like I started going Daytona back in 2017 or something like that. And there's between then and now is night and day. I would stay with my buddy in Ocala, go to the show for the day. I met Billy in 2018. This was me and Billy's 7-year anniversary of being friends. Because I met him at Daytona in 2018 for the first time. And yeah, dude, it's an awesome time. So if you haven't been, please go. You won't regret it. But you will also have a problem because now you have to spend all the money to go to Daytona every year because you won't want to miss it.
Yeah, I'm going to say some of y'all need to start staying through Sunday night.
Yeah.
That's the plan next year.
To hang out with on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Instead of just going to the gazebo and it's fucking silent.
That's depressing, dude.
It is a crushing, horrible silence. It's not okay.
We're staying to Monday next year, Rosa. For
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, that's the new plan. Instead of rushing out Sunday between the show and stuff, we're gonna take it easy Sunday, chill with whoever's still there, and then leave early Monday morning.
Yeah, we talked about it on our drive home. We plan on staying until Monday.
Good.
Let's all just move there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
Hurricanes be shit. Fuck that. I'm good on
just
that.
We'll live at the Hilton, like Dunstan checks in. It'll be awesome.
Yeah,
It'll
that
be
was
fucking great.
like Sunday night, hanging out for a little bit. I bailed on the show early because at that point I just couldn't barely move anymore, and decided to go and get dinner at the same place Smitty and I had gone a night or two before that. Something switched over between that. Ate the food. I was down hanging out at the gazebo a little bit, looking around, and then all of a sudden something turned wrong. And I swear to God, if I had sneezed, I'd have shit my pants before I made it to the elevator.
Oh my God.
That's not where I thought you were going.
So bad.
That took such a turn.
I didn't know where we were going.
That oil check really hits you then.
Dude,
It blew an O-ring.
It blew several. That was bad.
Oh my God.
Like gasket was leaking. It was not like nothing went well.
Jesus. No,
But
next
yeah, and then
next
you know,
year.
eventually made my way back down there and had to go and check on the guy that I was worried was dead Rob down by the
Oh yeah, dead Rob. Yeah.
and but yeah, like oh my God, so many more people stay because then we can get food and I probably won't have to worry about that.
At a normal place, yeah.
Yeah.
Next year on Sunday night, we're sitting on the beach and we're going fishing.
All right.
Because nothing else has happened. We're sitting on the beach. We're going to catch ourselves a shark. That's what's happening.
Oh, that sounds like a great plan with all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, with all the alcohol involved.
And if Rosa shits himself, we can just wade into the ocean. So
Done.
Well, Sunday's also the detox night, so there's no alcohol. No alcohol served.
Speak for yourself, buddy.
Say bullshit.
If I'm at Daytona. Okay.
On that note, as a PSA to anybody listening, because I had this realization on Saturday night, because we were part of the late night crowd down there. If anybody is part of the late night crowd, please make sure you at least try to clean up a little bit, because as this thing grows every year and there's more of a mess at some point, they're going to not like it anymore. They're not going to.
You know what I've done the past like 2 or 3 years is I'm the first one up because I'm incapable of sleeping in. I go down there with my Monster and bagel and cigar, and I look at the damage done the following morning, go, well, fuck, and then I clean it up.
God bless.
And then go on about my day.
Dude, honestly, Jack, huge shout out. Like, I think me and Jack were trying to call it a night Saturday at some point, and then Jack spent the next like 30 minutes just picking up shit, and I was drunk as shit, and I was talking to somebody. I turned around, I was like, oh shit, Jack just cleaned up everything, and I didn't help at all.
Yeah, I think Saturday morning I was expecting, because like I tried to stay up Friday, and I finally got to there. Maybe it was Saturday, I don't know. One of the nights I was like, I'll deal with the consequences in the morning. Like if it's trashed, it's trashed. I'll clean it up as best I can. But then I came out and it was like spotless. I was like, holy shit. Except for some weed crumbs on the table.
Monday morning, all that was left out there was a single bag of Cheetos in the middle of the table.
that was Dirty's trademark. Like
the ghost of Sanchez.
Goodbye, old friend. Leave this for the homeless man.
It did hurt a little bit. Like, oh, Chris.
Yeah,
gone.
Yeah,
Dan Mother Sanchez.
And the only reason I say that for cleaning is just so that they don't take it away from us.
Yeah, because I had the same. I was thinking the same thing, because I think it was Friday night, dude. That trash can was like overflowing with beer cans and shit, and I'm like, holy fuck! I feel so bad for whoever's got to deal with this. You know, and it's like, like there's people where it is their job. At the same time, it's like we don't have to make it. We can also clean up after ourselves.
I've always hated that mentality of like, oh, they get paid for a reason. I'm like, bro, that doesn't mean
it's literally just out of sheer politeness and courtesy.
Like I have a job in stormwater. That doesn't mean you can go fill your ditches with shit. Like that's not, it sucks. So let's just be respectful. I always tried to throw away all my stuff, but it just.
I periodically will go through and pick up empties and trash them, because
that's my biggest thing, dude.
Keller sits in his chair and he gets surrounded by a bunch of empty High Life.
Oh my god!
So I periodically go over and just grab them, and he's like, "What are you doing with that?" And I'm like, "It's empty." Oh, okay.
Keller with the fireworks going off behind him was one of the most beautiful things I saw all weekend.
Sloth Keller might be my favorite thing.
Dude, I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. And he swore up and down. He's like, I'm good. I'm like, dude, you're not. I just saw you try to grab that beer bottle for a solid 10 seconds and you fucking struggled. It's literally, you're not even stretching your arm out all the way to reach it, and you're having a hard time finding it. Like,
dude, it's so funny.
Eloquent post that night.
And it's so, dude, that shit was hilarious. But it was so funny. Saturday, I saw him at the show, and I walked up to him, and I was like, I would ask how you're doing, but I already know the answer. He's like, finally somebody gets it. Everybody's asking me how I'm doing, and y'all ain't made like me. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm always fine every day. I don't know why everybody keeps asking. And I'm like, that's why I'm not, buddy.
My liver's harder than a rock. I can
you
handle
are
it.
fine. Like, I know you're fine. Somehow, every year, that dude gets more trash than anybody there. But I will say, I did hit
Tubi came from.
I did hit both of my goals this year. I didn't buy anything for one, but two, I didn't end up screaming at everybody because I was hammered and nobody could hear me. I still have my voice. I didn't yell at anybody trying to talk, because that's always been the complaint. Like, oh, you get drunk and you yell. Well, I didn't this year. So
only Thursday night.
I wasn't yelling.
It was a little bit Thursday night.
Yeah, I think Thursday night you made a reference. Like, oh wait, am I talking too loud?
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm self-conscious, because everybody made me feel bad about it. Dude, I didn't gonna lie. Thursday night snuck up on me, dude. I don't know how that happened. I got real intoxicated, and the lady at IHOP was having way too much fun with us. She kept fucking with me, dude. And I was like, bitch, leave me alone. Just let me eat my pancakes in peace. I was fucked up, dude. But I kept it together. I'm proud of myself. Whatever. Okay.
Whatever.
All right, I'm gonna call it, guys. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Hang up.
This episode, as always, brought to you by fullofusapparel.com. Use that code THN at checkout. Get 15% off your order. That is the exclusive promo code for THN listeners and viewers like you. And then blackboxcages.com. Shop around. Racks, cages. You need it. They probably got it. Use the code THN25 at checkout. Get a little discount. Save even more with the pickup option at checkout. If you live within a reasonable distance of North Georgia, you can just jet on over to Black Box and pick up your stuff yourself and not have to worry about shipping and saving money and all that good stuff. Get to see the operation and meet the gang. It's pretty cool. And I believe we'll be back Monday for Snakes and Stogs. And flipping 10 next week, maybe. I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
next
assuming.
Thursday. Next Thursday, we're gonna plan a flipping 10 episode. So everybody, keep on the lookout.
Nice. All right. Everyone, have a good evening. See you later.
I love you all. Good night.
Love you.